Star Report. I'm your host, Star. Late night Sunday research edition. Okay, guys, I have to play some videos because I want to get up to speed on the bullshit. It's all bullshit, and the bullshit has prevailed. Most of you should know that I have been avoiding this particular topic. Big Meech, did he tell to come home early? I think so, but I have no proof. In my community section, I posted some paperwork for those who like to read and for those who know how to read. Paperwork. Now, mind you, to be fair, this is a motion that was filed by Dionne Gatling, a.k.a. Cuffy from St. Louis, for those who know the depths of this story, debacle, if you will, okay? But Big Meech is home. The Welcome Home concert was canceled. We spoke about that already, all right? So what's in my community section is a motion that was denied by a judge, okay, with regards to Cuffy trying to, it has to do with suppressing the wiretap evidence in a Frank's hearing. You guys know all the details better than you know the goddamn Bible. Do you know that? You do. And salute to someone who left a comment already in the community section saying, Star, you have to get the transcripts, 271 pages with regards to proving Meech didn't tell. Well, sir, you can email it to me. I'm not going to go searching for it. But, you know, thank you for you know, I guess putting me up on that. Email me and I will take a look at it. And guys, if you want to download the paperwork in the community section, please feel free to, you know, make your own content, and some of you have that already. Okay, all right, so that's my main topic this evening. I will be playing video footage, and let me ask you guys early, do people owe Blue Da Vinci an apology? Now, I know most of the players. I was there in the early to mid 90s in Atlanta, actually going back to the late 80s when I worked at the record labels. You know this already. So I remember these guys moving, shaking, and popping. Oh, they rolled deep. Yes, they did. But Blue Da Vinci has always been accused, but to my knowledge, there has never been paperwork to actually prove that he was telling. And I don't think he did tell. I really don't. I think he was just a guy who, you know, he wanted to pop off as an artist. He has done well for himself, and I'm going to play some video with him talking about Big Meech and the last time he spoke to him. So my question to you guys is, do you owe Blue Da Vinci an apology? He's been getting a bad rap, and I'm not sure what, if any, relationship he has with 50 Cent and the show BMF. I don't know, okay? Now, let's get to this rat bitch. Oh, this bitch is a rat. She's a DEA informant. A CS1, that means confidential source 1, okay? And in the paperwork that I put in the community section, if you go down to page 11, CS1's relationship with Flannery, that's Big Meech, Suarez, and Gatling, that's Cuffy, okay? So this is Cuffy's, correct me if I'm wrong, the motion that his lawyer put together, that the judge responded to. Also, bear with me, it's a lot of nigger shit here. In 2020, Cuffy, he pled guilty. So he took it on the chin like a boss. Guys, how many years is he doing right now? Cuffy. That's one of them old school St. Louis niggas, huh? Sheesh. How many years is Cuffy doing? Okay. Now, also, to be fair, when I need to be brought up to speed on the intricate details of anything to do with the penitentiary, prison, county jail, I go to Zip with the Drip. Zip with the Drip. And if, you know, you guys don't know who he is, just Google Zip with the Drip. He's official. How many years did Zip do? 15? Maybe more? So he was talking about this months and months and months ago, and I just didn't latch on. You know, the paperwork has popped up now. To me, you guys were up on this already, and the interview that I'm going to play shortly has been out for a couple of months. So, again, a lot of this stuff I said, I'll get to this dumb shit later. So here we are this evening, all right? Other things I want to just throw on the table. Captain America, Brave New World. Brave New World. I watched it. I watched the new movie on the free movie website. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I'm just glad he didn't, kiss another man, and I'm glad he didn't take it in the ass on all fours. I can't say that it moved me. Anthony Mackie, salute to him. He's running around with Captain America's shield, and he's got the wings and shit. I don't know. Shit's different now. You guys are different, and I say that respectfully. When I heard The Flash, wait a minute, The Flash is DC. Yes, that's not Marvel. When I heard The Flash, just outright saying he's a Jew, I said, whoa, where'd that come from? The Flash wasn't talking like that back in the 70s when I was a kid. Sipping a beer tonight, okay? All right, so, again, I watched Captain America, Brave New World, if you want to call in and talk about that. And Jay-Z is suing the shit out of that lawyer, that goofy lawyer out of Texas, as he should. I think it's $20 million. We'll get to that possibly tomorrow, okay? All right, let's get the phones cracking. Or actually, you know what? No, hold up, pardon me. Never mind the phone just yet. Let me play some video footage. Should I put my showrunner on the table right now early? Oh, I think you'll love this story. Asian nail salon customer service. I love it. I had my first experience today, early this afternoon, with an Asian eyebrow specialist. Now, I live on Emerald Isle, North Carolina. There's only, I think, 2 nail salons here, so I didn't want to go to one of those. It's a little too close to home. So I drove like maybe 17 miles, because I called her. I said, hey, do you guys, do you do eyebrows? And she said, yes. Now, the reason for that, for those who know, every couple of years I get my eyebrows microbladed. I'm into manscaping. I take care of myself. I put certain things on my feet and my elbows. I use Burt's Bees Baby on my feet, along with the Dr. Scholl's hard skin remover. All right, purr, go ahead and say purr. Some of you niggas are younger than me and your bodies are crusty. I take care of myself. So I get my eyebrows microbladed every couple of years. And last week I didn't like the job that this white chick did. So I said, let me go see if I can get my eyebrows, touched up, or maybe I'll have to wait a couple of weeks and then go back to the white chick, which I didn't want to do. So I drive 17, 18 miles to this Asian nail salon, and I go and I say, hey, I just called you guys, said you do eyebrows. And she said, yes. And she said, follow me. I said, okay. She takes me in the back and she says, lay down. And I'm saying to myself, now I didn't come here to buy no pussy. I said, lay down? She said, lay down. So I lay down. She looks at my eyebrows. And she said, oh, yeah, so you need a touch-up. I said, yeah, touch-up. Very nice, very professional, very clean. She put some type of wax here and here, and then put some tape on it. And I've never been through the process. And then she yanked this shit fast. I said, whoa. She said, it's okay. So she gave me a touch-up. Can you guys see it? Hate if you must. So she said, come back in 2 weeks so she could, work on the eyebrows to correct what the white girl didn't do right. The white girl claimed she was doing some nano strokes, but I wanted the microblading, which she didn't do. So anyway, the Asian woman, I said, well, how much I owe you? She said 15. I said, 15? That's all? I gave her 25. I said, I'll see you in 2 weeks when everything heals up. So I'm asking you guys this evening, pardon me for the long drawn out, okay, someone else. Spanky, I see you. So let me put that on the screen. Man, Spence, scroll up. I'm asking you guys this evening, what is the issue between black women always brawling up in the goddamn Asian nail salons? I was treated with class and respect today. I didn't mind giving her an extra $10 tip, and when I go back, I'm going to give her probably $20. When someone gives you personal service like that, why would you want to shortchange them? Why does it then turn into a fucking brawl? Yes, we're cursing tonight. We're jumping out the fucking window. Troll babies, why does it turn into a brawl? I'm coming for black women tonight. You know, the war on mammies, it's alive and well. Okay, and Dana will be calling in. I called Dana to tell her, oh, Dana gave me so much resistance. She says she only goes to black eyebrow and nail salons. I said, really? Okay, so anyway, Dana, I'm live now. Hold on a second. Yes. Okay, I got somebody else hating. Thank you so much for that donation. Yes, I'm 60, my nigga. Tom, how old is your girlfriend? Don't let me get a hold of her. She'll love my smooth skin. I don't take pills. Some of you niggas got to take pills to get your dick hard. I've never taken Viagra. What is that other shit? Cialis. I don't need none of that shit. Now, I will take a pharmacist shot of B12, you know, if I feel like I want it to help me work out, but I take no prescription medicine. None, okay? So that's my showrunner. Asian nail salon, customer service. What is the issue? Oh, and I'm going to be playing videos tonight because I don't get it. I'm blaming black women. Brawling, running out. Oh, I've got a video where a black girl pulls out a gun in Chicago. You guys know what I'm talking about? A recent video. Pulled out a goddamn gun against another black woman because she didn't want to pay for the service. Oh, Jesus. This is Premium Black News. This is what the black diaspora is talking about, and this is what they want to hear. Again, I'm just getting up to speed on all this. And thank you, Killer, my alleged daughter. Killer says, Zip with the drip did 20. God damn. Shit. Boy, ain't no way, boy. I couldn't do no goddamn 20. Fuck out of here. Hey, Ebony, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. Ebony says, brows are fire, Star. The Asians do great feet. Well, listen, I'm about to find out. I'm going to do a mani and pedi. Fuck it. I've never paid for a mani and pedi for a female, so I might as well do it for myself, you know? All right, let's get to the phone lines here. I got more video footage to play, but let me just bring some folks in. Area code 734. Late night, are you there? Doing a little research.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes, sir. How are you? It's cracking.
Okay, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Loud and clear. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. So this is what's happening with the case, and everything that they said Cam Capone was true.
Okay.
But what they're leaving out is they said the case got threw out, right? So Cuffy didn't get locked up for that. He said that Meech didn't get a time cut. He didn't get a time cut, but the Mexican who was in the deal got left out, Cuffy and Meech. See, the paperwork that Cuffy is going on that's the paperwork for that drug conspiracy. Meech was being greedy in jail and trying to do a drug conspiracy. So the question you got to ask yourself is, did he know Tammy was telling? Well, I don't think he knew she was telling, because if you read that paperwork, Meech was going to get indicted for conspiracy along with Cuffy and Suarez, the Mexican. But she was having sex with the agent, and the case got through.
Let me stop you right there, sir. Now, what you're saying, respectfully, is hearsay. You don't know if Meech had no knowledge of Tammy being a CS1, confidential source one. She was his assistant, yes? She orchestrated, correct me if I'm wrong, the deal with the rights to his life to Curtis Jackson, a.k.a. Fitty, right?
You're not getting what I'm saying.
Well, sir, I'm asking you that question first, and then you can educate me. I'm just asking you,
I got you.
if what I said is correct. That's all I'm just asking.
Okay. Yes, she did his affairs for him, and she had his life rights. That's correct.
Go ahead.
The reason why I didn't think Meech was telling is because he's on that indictment. He wasn't going to see the time of life. If that case went through, he was going to get indicted. What Cuffy needs to do is he needs to show his discovery from why he's locked up now. He's locked up for 2 murders, killing 2 witnesses. That's what he's locked up for. You heard what he said. If you play that video back, he said they dropped the murders and gave him time for the guns. That doesn't make any sense.
Okay. Well, sir, we don't know who you are. You could be a Big Meech fanboy, respectfully. Hang on, sir. We've got paperwork. Can you send me some paperwork? I'll put my email address on the screen. What you're saying, again, respectfully, can be just hearsay. Can you send me the paperwork to prove what you're saying?
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
Drop your email. Drop the email. But what I'm saying to say this, you ask.
Well, sir, you're saying nothing unless we have paperwork, sir. Respectfully, there's my email address on the screen. I have to see the paperwork. You see, people are trying to kick in whack 100s. No. People are trying to kick in whack 100s back, but whack was presenting this paperwork. Go ahead, sir. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm trying to explain to you what's going on. Cuffy's not in jail for Meech. What Cuffy needs to do is show his discovery why he's locked up now. If it's showing that Meech wanted to get a time cut, that's all in his discovery. So what I did, Star, was I tried to look up Cuff's paperwork why he's locked up. It's sealed.
Sir, with all due respect, you've got to send me paperwork. What you're saying, you're trying to prove Big Meech is not a rat. Big Meech has to come forward and talk to the streets. YouTube is the streets. Yes, we're the streets now.
No, I'm actually a civilian, and I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
Star, Meech selling drugs to people that look like me and you. Instead of
I haven't done coke since '91, sir. Please.
Send me the paperwork.
Send me the paperwork. Thank you, sir. Why does he want to argue? I'm trying to be educated. Somebody from Meech's camp probably said, "Call that nigga Star. That nigga don't stop." How old is this old ass nigga Meech? Nigga was born in '68. Hey Valerie, I got you. Yes, Valerie, I have been getting my eyebrows microbladed for maybe going back to 2019. I take care of myself. Well, laugh if you must. You know. Thank you for your donation, darling. Is it Shanice? Hi, Shanice. Yes, I'm going to be playing video footage with black women brawling up in the nail salons. Why? I've never been to China, but I do know that it's so overcrowded that, people don't say excuse me because they're always bumping into each other. So they don't say there's certain mannerisms that we have here that they just don't. It doesn't mean that they're people of lower moral standards. So there is a language barrier, if you will. Okay, guys, there's my email address on the screen. If you have some paperwork, please send it over. Getting to the bottom of the bullshit this evening, okay? Let me go to area code 609. Late night, we're talking about Big Meech, Dionne Gatling, a.k.a. Cuffy, and Tammy Cowins. Cowins, you there? 609.
Peace.
Peace. How are you, sir?
Peace,
Peace.
All right. I like to point out the selective politicking that's going on.
Come on.
Blue Da Vinci got sent with the rat on his stuff.
Sir, your phone sounds a little muffled. Are you underwater? What's going on? Respectfully, it sounds a little crazy.
Can you hear me now?
There you go. Much better, sir. Go ahead. Use it.
I'd like to point out the selective politicking that's going on.
Okay.
Blue Da Vinci got labeled a rat, and nobody's seen his paperwork.
Right.
Now, Meeks get labeled a rat. Everybody needs to see paperwork.
Right.
And it's just ironically, when J-Bo announced that when J-Bo confirmed that, it's like everybody ran with that. J-Bo came out of his mouth and said he was the paperwork. Now you got somebody that's locked up behind the walls, Cuffy,
right,
with paperwork, saying he's a rat. Well, not Blue. Meech's a rat.
right.
Now everybody needs to see this paperwork. Why nobody ain't see Blue paperwork before everybody labeled him a rat?
Yeah.
But now everybody needs to see Big Meech.
I think that's clear and understood now, sir. So what we have is what appears to be paperwork. You know, can you educate me? I don't know, but this is the hot topic, if you will. In your opinion or your experience, do you think Big Meech orchestrated some type of cooperation by way of the CS1, Tammy?
I believe he got caught with his hand in the cookie jar.
Okay.
He tried to go through her. And it backfired on him. A woman is always a man's downfall, and that's what it is.
Especially those high yellow bitches. Can we agree on that?
I agree.
Ain't no mammy like a high yellow mammy. Trouble. They think they're entitled because they're light, bright, and almost white. Can we agree on that?
Especially a scorn one.
Facts. That's a whole fact. Come on, let's go. A
scorn one like that is real bad.
Yeah.
Real bad.
Yeah. So you've seen the paperwork, or do you have an understanding of a different terminology with regards to legal terms and stuff like that?
Yes, I'm quite got somewhat understanding. Understanding of this.
You sound like you've done hard time. Respectfully, you did a skid bit or a stretch.
Negative.
Okay.
No time for me.
Okay.
I'm a veteran.
Okay. Thank you for your service, sir. Thank you so much.
Appreciate that.
Okay.
I appreciate the star. Thanks for taking my call.
Yes, sir. Salute. Thank you. Yes, sir. Okay. Folks, I want to get to the bullshit. This is Premium Black News. Make no mistake about it. I am the purveyor of lower frequencies, proud bottom feeder. Nobody wants to hear about China building a massive deep sea station at the bottom of the ocean. I want to hear about that, but I know you have no interest. So I'll read that on my own. Hey, Penelope, thank you for tapping in, darling. Oh, okay. So you're in your feelings because I'm putting the blame on mammies, black women. Why do you brawl in the Asian nail salons? I was treated with such respect today. Oh, now, Dana, are you calling in? Let me text Dana, because Dana did say, well, she was nice to you because she probably knows where you live or the area that I live in. I live along the Crystal Coast of North Carolina. Hold on a second. Dana, are you out there? Dana, I'm live. Dana gave me all sorts of pushback. Whew. I'm live now. Let me say this also, with all due respect. I know many of you beautiful black women, you have tried to open your own nail salons and hair salons. In the 90s, I dated 3 West Indian girls. 2 of them owned the goddamn nail salons and the hair salons over in Flatbush, and one way down by King's Plaza. And I even, helped out, gave her some money. Well, 2 of them gave them some money because they were, moving, shaking, and popping. One of them, after a year and a half, she said, I can't do it anymore. It's too much stress. They were fighting and shooting up in the 90s in the goddamn hair salon. Why do you do that? Why do you fight and all that extra shit in the goddamn hair salons? What is that about? They were getting the bag. And they just said, I can't deal with this. It's causing depression. Oh, there's Dana right there. Dana with the data.
Hi, how are you?
I'm going to follow your lead. I've laid things out. I was treated with such respect today. I'm going back to give this woman another tip in 2 weeks. She was so accommodating. I scared the shit out of me because she put the, what was that? She put some wax up under the goddamn eyebrows and then the tape. What was that about?
But that's how you wax the eyebrow.
I didn't know. Listen, I thought she was gonna get tweezers. I guess that's the old school shit, and like trim the goddamn brows with the tweezers. She put that warm.
No, they do tweezers too. Okay. It's just that the wax takes more hair off, and then they're tweezed to perfect it. Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised. But okay, so what do you want to say? You when you and I spoke earlier, you damn near damn near choked. You said that I only go to black or white something, hair salons, nail salons. What'd you say? Come on.
I said I don't let Asians do my nails. I don't patronize them at all. I prefer, of course, black business or other than Asian, whether it's Hispanic, white, black. However, it's all about, first of all, I vet. So it's all about customer service and are you good at what you do? Whether it's nails, pedicure, wax, it doesn't matter. So I vet people thoroughly and I'm that customer to where, yes, I am picky because I need to make sure you know what you're doing and that I'm comfortable. And I also need you to like what you're doing and perfect your craft. So but I do not patronize Asian establishments. If it's all, and I told you this earlier, if it's an authentic Japanese restaurant or Chinese restaurant, that's different. But just for like nails and pedicure, manicure, eyebrows, no, they don't touch me at all. No.
Okay. So with regards to your personal experiences, did something happen at the Asian nail salon?
Okay, so
go ahead. So
happened? Why is because, yes, they could be rude, nasty, and just because they're Asian, that doesn't mean they know what they're doing or they do a good job. And, I don't want you speaking in another language to your coworkers while I'm there. I don't. If I was in your country, that's different. But no, I just don't want none of that. But yes, a lot of them are rude. A lot of them are snippy and it's like a assembly line. So I don't want to deal with nothing like that. When I go and get my nails done, I want to have an experience. I want to relax. I want good customer service. I want my cocktail. And a lot of times the Asian people, they use cheap products and it's just cheap. And you have cheap customer service. But black women, and because you kind of kicking a black woman back, but I'm here to defend them. Black women patronize. Yeah, black women are the ones that keep these Asian establishments in business. So if they want to come in there kicking and screaming or cussing them out because they don't mess something or clip something too close to the skin, they have every right to do so. Okay.
So now why aren't there more black nail salons and hair salons? Because correct me if I'm wrong, Dana, I remember back in the early to mid 80s when I was, first moved to New York, black girls were only going to the Dominican girls to get a doobie. Remember the doobies with the big ass, bobby pins? Oh, girl, I'm going to the Dominicans uptown. And so you've always patronized other cultures, yes?
Yeah, so the doobie thing, with that whole phenomenon, that's because of the pricing. However, we went back to our hairstylist. So, that was a phase, but, I always have a hairstylist. But yes, I used to go get the doobies. But yes, black people always go and patronize other establishments. I'm starting to see more Black-owned businesses, especially when we come talking about beauty, which is how it should be. But I was, that is a problem too. Yeah, why isn't there, or why haven't there been more Black-owned establishments catering, particularly for women, when it comes to mani-pedi and wax? because the hair salon's always been black and the barbershop.
Okay.
So it's just the other beautification. I don't know why. It just so happened they always set up shop in our communities and we patronize them.
Okay, so you damn near took my head off when we were talking earlier. I was driving. You said, I said, whoa. Okay, so let's just cut right to the chase. Why so much violence? Not just in the Asian nail salons, because I'm gonna play some video footage. I sent you a video earlier with a black girl who pulled out a gun in Chicago, and then the other two young girls said, oh, let her out. Go ahead, you bum ass, or whatever was broke or something. Why does it get to that level?
Well, that is Chicago, and Chicago got a different breed of black people. But I mean, listen, you're always going to find low ghetto trash behavior of any background. So it's not like white people or other cultures, have not done ghetto, antics like that. But I think it goes back to being more business savvy, because if you have a disgruntled customer, the customer is always right, whatever the case may be. So I think with black people do have to learn how to be more business savvy and, and just know how to get around that. But I don't know why, you have certain incidents where people are just ghetto, but I don't think that's the norm. To me, that's not the norm. I haven't seen it. I have seen people like black women, straightening out or cussing out someone who messed up their nails or something like that. And you have every right to do that. But as far as pulling out a gun and fighting, that's not really the norm.
I'm letting you talk before I interrupt because you were on one earlier when I spoke to you.
Well, yeah, because this is what I'm saying, to where women in general, we spend a lot of money on beautification in the beauty industry, especially black women. And I did mention to you earlier, one of the other reasons why I don't patronize Asian establishments, they monopolize when we talk about the hair, the weaves, and the wigs. So if a black person wants to get into that and be a distributor, they can't because they're locked out. So you're talking about a lot of discriminatory, prejudice, racist practices on a business level.
Can I jump in right there?
Yes.
That may have been the norm at one point, but it's different now. And you have a lot of young entrepreneurs, whether they be FBA or Caribbean females. They're doing the damn thing. They have their own websites. They're selling the bundles and all sorts of stuff. I don't even know what type of goddamn lace fronts they're selling. I was dating Gangsta Boo down there in Atlanta, remember? And she was she popping. Her and two of her friends got a goddamn warehouse and they get in the bag. So all of that, what Asians used to monopolize on, I think that's old. Wouldn't you say? Not now you can do your own thing. No? Well,
no. So what I'm saying is, yes, there are a lot of black women who sell those products, whether it's on a website or in their stores. But I'm talking about who they're buying it wholesale from. We don't have black business owners able to sell wholesale to business establishments. The Asians have that on lock. So that's what I'm saying. So yes, now make no mistake about it. Them girls are making money. They're making a lot of money selling the products. But when we talking about business on a C-suite level, the distributors, they lock black people out of that, or really anybody else. Like they monopolize that industry. That's what I'm saying.
Stay with me, Dana. Gangs of Love sends it a donation. He says, "Never tell a bitch all your business." Okay. Can one day she might be an eyewitness? Okay. So, thank you, Gangs of Love. Okay. And let me put Deborah on the screen. Wait a minute now. Deborah, who is a very nice looking woman of color. She says black women have an attitude problem in nail salons, which ruins the experience for others elsewhere too. She said it, Dana. Unless that's a black man pretending to be Deborah, that's a black woman saying it right there. Well, what do you want to say? But be respectful to her. She spent some Skrilla. Oh, she just.
No, yeah. Listen. I don't. I'm pretty sure those establishments that she's seen that in, there were Asian establishments. I don't patronize those establishments, and sometimes even if it's Black owned or even Hispanic owned, if it looks a certain way, I'm not going to go in there. So again, I vet. I'm looking for a certain type of business, So she's not lying. Yes, However, again, if I got an attitude, that means you done messed up with something. You're not listening to what I want.
Can you stay with me, Dana? Hold on a second. Sit tight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for your comment, Deborah and Lady Stylish. No, I didn't date Gangsta Boo, the rapper who's passed away, R.I.P. When I was living in Woodstock a couple of years ago, I was dating a young woman of color, and I called her Gangsta Boo. That's not her real name, but I just called her that. But thank you for your comment as well, right? Devin, thank you, Devin, for your donation as well. Dana, sit tight. Sit tight. I want to get to a call or so here. Let me go to area code 4. No, I'm sorry. Hold on. Everybody, hold on. 470. Are you there? Thank you for your call. Late night. 470. Are you there? Are you ready? If not, we have to go.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yo,
sir.
Star.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
How are you?
This is Southern Hate, man.
How are you,
Southern Hate. We chopped it up years ago when you was on that nasty station. Yep. Okay. Your topic tonight is very. I love this because my wife, she likes to go to these Asian nail places, and I'm like, hey, I got the whole equipment right here in the house. Why you can't do it yourself?
Okay.
Why you can't do it yourself, man? Soak your feet and your nails, everything, man. Like, why do we have to go outside of the box? I'm down here in Atlanta. I'm sitting on an acre. I got a garden. I got a gym in my backyard.
Okay.
Fire pit, hammocks.
Nice.
Like,
nice.
You gotta cut out all those expenses, man. You gotta cut out all those expenses, man.
Can I jump
in? A lot of people.
Can I jump in, sir, and ask how long have you and your wife been married?
Oh, we've been married 25 years, man.
Okay. Well, with all due respect,
25 years from Crown Heights.
Okay. If I can just say this, with all due respect, sir, you have to take a woman out from time to time. You can't expect her to stay home, do everything at home. This is not the 1500s. This 16.
Sorry. I just told my wife 15. I'm taking her out 15 times this year.
Okay.
15 times. Okay. We already been out 4 times. 4 times already. So
okay.
I got 11 more. 11 more.
Okay. Go ahead. So anyway, I just want to make sure that we stay on course. I'm saying I had a beautiful experience today. I plan to go back. I'm not going back to the white chick who, whatever she did with the goddamn nano strokes with my eyebrows. I'm going back to this Asian chick. I'm going to follow her lead, whether she threads my eyebrows, does a microblading touch up. I'm going back to her. That's what I'm saying. Where do you want to go from there?
That is very interesting. It's like something you could have in your backyard. If you find a property, man, stop wasting your money on all this other stuff. Get you some land so you can create your whole backyard how you want it.
Okay. I appreciate the call, sir. Thank you.
Easy, Star.
Easy. All right. Dana, any
Can I say something to that?
I was just about to say, any response, Dana? I know you got something to say.
It's unnatural for a woman to do everything herself. As a woman, you have to go to someone to lay hands on you to, stay beautiful. It's unnatural for a woman not to have a hairstylist. It's unnatural for a woman not to go somewhere to have someone to do her nails, wax, facials. So no, all that stay home, do it yourself, that's not natural.
Okay.
And we help the economy.
All right. Well, actually, you know what, Dana? I wanted to play a video or two. Do you have time to really hang out?
Yeah. I was just planning my trip, but yes, I have time.
Okay. So and number 9 is talking. Dana defending black women. All of a sudden, the sky must be. Okay.
I always defend black
All
women.
right. Everybody hold on. I have to find some of these videos here that people have been sending me. Oh, my goodness. We're going to have ourselves an extended show this evening. A Mammy marathon again. Okay. Hold on. Let me. How do I get this on the screen here? Just the one? Okay. Dana, why did they choose to just get it cracking at the nail salons or the hair salon? That's my question. I still haven't got an answer.
Well, I did answer you. That's not the norm. I mean, listen, this is an establishment. I don't go in an establishment where people come in wear bonnets or have all these pink hair wigs or whatever. Certain places in certain areas, you're going to see stuff like that. But that is not the norm. And a lot of this stuff is personal. That has nothing to do with, you gave me bad service or charged me more money. That's outside beef that they just bringing into the nail salon. It's ghetto.
I beg to differ. I think society has become so dumbed down that brawling and fighting, not just in nail salons, but Walmart, Chuck E. Cheese, Burger King, Popeyes. I think I think it is the norm. Sadly, I don't know when this started. This didn't happen amongst black people in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. You still had a common thread of decency, if you will. But hang on a second. The credit dude, I got your donation. Nigga got some pink toenails with white tips per. Okay, you talking about me, sir? No, I've never had a mani and pedi. But hey, Dana, have you ever heard of a Russian manicure? Is that the new shit?
I never heard of that.
Can you Google?
What is it?
Can you Google it? Russian manicure. The hater misses nothing. Hey, Evelyn, I got your donation, darling. Thank you so much. And is it Shani? Hey, Shani. Hood transactions yield hood reactions. Okay. Are you saying that the Asian community, for the most part, is, taking part in things that are not necessarily legit? To be fair, I'm not sure where you're going, but thank you for your donation. Dana, before I go to the next video, what would you find?
So it says the Russian manicure is a nail care technique that uses nail drill and other tools to shape nails and remove excessive skin around the nail bed. Mm-hmm. It's like a dry manicure, combination manicure, e-file manicure.
That's the new shit. Right?
Apparently, $300 long-standing Russian gel manicure.
All right, I might treat myself to that.
You probably gonna pay $200 because you're not getting polished.
It's okay, but I'm just saying, back in the days, what was that girl's when I was out there with a lot of brown sugar up in Harlem, French manicures and silk wrap nails, right? Silk wrap, remember that? Was that before your time?
Yeah, you know what? I never liked French manicures. That's like so old fashioned. But yeah, people still get that. French manicure.
I'm old. Area code 804. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you may be. 804. Are you there? Talking about a few topics. Okay, if not, we have to go. 804 tapped out. Let's go to area code 415. We're talking about a few topics. Big Meech, did he set up Cuffy through CS1 Tammy Cowins? Are you there? Yes, no, maybe. 415?
John Blaze.
Hey, man, what's up, John?
John Blaze on the check-in.
How are you, man?
I wanted to really, what's up, man? I just wanted to steer the conversation and have a conversations on how the salons are there to actually kill black women in general. Can we just steer the conversation there? Because, the purpose of these salons are to condition black people to which they're more likely than white people to be diagnosed with female breast cancer, lung, other different cancers and things. The CDC did a study with regards to the cancer causing compounds that has been found in a lot of these acrylic shops that are actually servicing black women in general, to which, these several chemicals that are commonly found in nail products are known as carcinogens. These include formaldehyde, which is often used as a nail hardening agent, and disinfectant for nail care tools, such as, the solvents for nail care. Now, what black people need to understand is that these are hazardous chemicals that they're putting on their bodies, to which it leads to the reason why black people are more likely than white people to be diagnosed with female breast cancer, lung, and stages of cancers. So when we look at the vanity of a black woman, she does not put herself in a position to understand that the actual chemicals that she's placing on her body are potential cancer-causing chemicals that are found in acrylic nails products itself, to which these are, like I said, are carcinogens that is linked to blood cancers, including leukemia, melanoma, or lymphoma cancers that are very prevalent in black people in general. Now, when the CDC actually did a study on the health risks from acrylic nail fumes, I mean, the process itself, to which the ultraviolet lamps and the skincare, right, is done where they always dried the nails under a UV lamp or light, to which are associated with cancer. So I think the conversation, a real conversation that has to be put on the table. Well, why do black women frequent these nail salons? There's a huge reason why. It has to do with behavior. It has to do with a sense of vanity. It has to do with the lack of self-confidence, because if you have to put on material on your body to which you are unaware of the risks that are posed with this procedure, I guess you can say, down the line in your life, you're going to wonder where your cancer comes from. But you're still putting these chemicals on your body to attract, I guess, a man. I mean, I'm not trying to.
John Blaze, stay with it. Hey, I appreciate you, and I'm going to give you plenty of time to go even deeper. Pause and land your plane. On the screen, Brandy says there's been mad studies proving that false. To be fair, Brandy has chimed in. Would you want to respond to her?
Well, I'm not sure if I understand what she mentioned. She said it is false in terms of the studies have been done on acrylic nails. Is that what the individual is saying?
Brandy, are you saying what John Blaze is saying is cap? Do you want to call in, or do you want to?
Well, I'm echoing Brandy. What he's saying is not accurate. And just a little correction.
Shit.
If you're focusing on black women are the ones, are you mean to tell me white women are not getting acrylic nails?
Not at all. Not at all. I'm just.
So then you need to include. You need to include. Like all right. So then you need to include all. Well, no. Let me finish. You need to include all women, not just black women, because white women get fake nails, acrylic nails, gel nails as well. But to your point, you don't have that study from CDC. That is not true. However, what that study that you're probably trying to reference inaccurately will probably is saying certain salons should not use certain chemicals. See, it's certain things you can and cannot use. And if you are a nail salon using these chemicals, that would be illegal because these chemicals are dangerous. So what you're saying, sir, is inaccurate.
Well, I would like to go ahead and go to my references, to which one of my references is Moffitt Cancer Center. That's one you can go to. The other is CDC itself, to which you can go to CDC website itself, and it has those studies there, Dana. So I'm not making this up just as something I'm pulling out of my backside. I'm giving you my references. Now,
you're referencing a title of a study, and you didn't read that study.
I did read the study. You want me to repeat?
No, you didn't, because there is no.
Dana, hold on a second. John Blaze, if you want to send the link to me, I can forward it to Dana. We can continue the
Yeah, I mean, we can do that, but I think what Dana.
I just want to say, I just want to say this, but I know John Blaze to be accurate with his research. I just wanted to say that before we continue. John Blaze, you have the floor, and then Dana, you can respond. Go ahead.
Well, Dana, I want you to first probably defer my information to a website called verywellhealth.com, as well as CDC itself, to which we also have Moffitt Cancer Center that talks about the cancer and other health risks associated with nail salons. You have to remember also Robert F. Kennedy, who was just put in place in the head of, I believe, the health department. Correct me if I'm wrong. We are not to trust just because they are saying that they cannot use these particular products in this country. We have all types of products being used in this country that are associated with cancer, not just acrylic nails. But what I'm trying to explain to you is that the cancer and other health risks associated with placing these hazardous chemicals. Now, I gave you the information with regards to the exposure to toxic solvents such as toluene, which is found in many nail products. There's another one called acetone, which is often used to polish removal and can lead to a host of health issues, including skin irritations, headaches, breathing difficulties, allergic reactions. Dana, what I'm trying to bring to your attention is I'm not pulling this information out of my backside. I'm just like you. I will go ahead and defer to those experts with regards to the cause of these cancer compounds that individuals, not just Black women, but women in general. Okay. And these chemicals have severe repercussions. And like I said, Dana, I want you to defer to my references, to which is one, the CDC, the other is verywellhealth.com, and here's my last one, Moffitt.org.
John Blaze, if I can jump in. Okay, so
I would like to respond as well.
Hold on 1 second, Dana. Okay, so John Blaze, I'm gonna agree with you because I know you do pull sources. So what if what you're saying is true? I mean, most people think, well, we're all going to die from something anyway. That's why people smoked for centuries. They smoked centuries. They got lung cancer. Didn't give a goddamn. Are you saying that should be the deterrent for Black and Hispanic and Caucasian women to go into these nail salons? I mean, we do see a lot of the technicians wearing the mask, so there's got to be some merit to what you're saying. But are you also saying don't go into these places or build your own shops? Where are you going?
Well, I would change this. What some would define what are the standards of beauty for themselves. Okay, that would be one. But the second would possibly be that we reevaluate as far as the chemicals that we put on our bodies, such as the perms, the acrylic nails, the eyelashes. These are chemicals that you're actually putting on your body, to which we have individuals who are experts. I am not one of those, but they're giving the information to the consumer itself, which they have consumer advocacy groups that you can always defer to. And one of those consumer advocacy groups are individuals at Harvard Moffitt Cancer Center that actually perform these studies. Now, I'm not trying to say that Dana's wrong. I'm just trying to invoke a conversation with regards to why women feel comfortable enough without the information with regards to these chemicals that they're putting on their body. Okay. That's the only.
Can we let Dana respond? I'm sorry, Dana, you have the floor.
Yeah, you are pulling it out your behind, and everything you're saying is skewed research. Again, you're reading headlines. You're not reading the actual research papers. You're not even reading the abstract. And then going back to when you mentioned Robert F. Kennedy Jr., right? You just mentioned his name like he was appointed. Okay, you didn't give any detailed reference behind that. But what you did do by mentioning his name, you mentioned the CDC, which he constantly criticized for being inaccurate and putting out false information, and that has been proven. So you want to mention Robert F. Kennedy, who was just confirmed to be Secretary of Health, and he also said on the record several times that the CDC have put out false information, which, sir, you are quoting to prove your point. So your information is just skewed.
Dana, I respectfully, I disagree, and that's just based off of the resources and that I put on the table because of the information is not skewed with myself. I'm deferring to those experts who actually give a detailed breakdown in regards to these chemicals that are used, not just the chemicals itself, the process itself, which would be the ultraviolet gel manicures, that are procedures that involve the use of light sources to harden these top coat chemicals onto your body. Now, I'm not the expert. I am deferring to those who have the expertise and understanding of science and what is applied.
So let me ask you this, being that you were reading, let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this one question. Have you read the research on the chemicals that men use on their hair and their hair care when they go to the barbershop? Have you read those research?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Tell us about it then. So why are you? Tell us about that. No, it's not. No, it's not. That's how I know you haven't read it.
You are correct. To which there's an array of chemicals that are being used on our body. It's just not these compounds that women are putting on their bodies, as well as men. Even the deodorant we put on our bodies.
Everything is filled with chemicals.
No, but listen. Listen what I'm saying. No, you're absolutely right, Dana, but I'm trying to stick to the topic. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to get off
guys, the topic, the showrunner is based upon the nice customer service that I got today from
it's based upon behavior, not the chemical.
The Asian
but Dana, I think we kind of on the same page. I think Dana. I think with Dana, Dana did not understand what I was trying to communicate.
No, I understand everything you said.
No. What I'm saying, there's similarities in our argument, to which we still won't disagree. But what we do understand, that there are chemicals within these compounds that the process sees in terms of putting these things onto the nails is a kind of a problem when it comes to cancer. That's what
let me ask you this one last question.
Guys, hold on a second. Guys, I have to get back on topic. John Blaze, can I ask you to speak to the wonderful Asian customer service that I experienced at the nail salon today? Is that the norm?
Well,
I don't care if they're selling fake eggs and plastic rice, which they are. I'm just talking about wonderful customer service.
It's the norm. It's the norm because you're patronizing. It's the norm to when you patronize a business that is not black. Gotcha. I have to honestly say that. So I mean, when you look at their cultural tradition, and when you look at the cultural tradition of an Asian shop, the nail salon, even the amenities in the store make you feel comfortable. So if you compare and contrast a Asian business with a lot of black businesses, there is a big difference in terms of the customer service, because there's no customer service in the context of any other culture other than Asians or Japanese, because they are very respectful, a culture that understands the respect for one another, not just themselves.
Okay, all right. John Blaze.
Yeah, that is so far-fetched and inaccurate.
Then I'm giving John Blaze the last word.
Oh, go ahead.
And you and I can continue the conversation. John Blaze.
I did have one last question.
Dana, hold on. I want this man to land his plane. John Blaze, are you posting new content on your page?
I got some content that I'm posting tonight. I'm trying to get it up tonight.
Send me a link, man. I'll get that posted tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Respect.
Yes,
respect.
sir. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay. Dana, sit tight. Sit tight. Okay, that was John Blaze tapping in. Okay. And I see white boy Rory. Let's give Rory a second there. Hold on. Okay. All right, guys, thank you for your emails, but please let's stay on topic. Big Meech, was he set up by Dionne Gatling, aka Cuffy? Now, someone did send me an email. Thank you so much. Kenneth. I should post it. Well, let me post this in my live chat, okay? Kenneth sent me some paperwork here that shows Cuffy lied. Well, he lied in the phone conversation with Blue Da Vinci, saying that he only, oh God, I gotta load this up again. Give me a second. He was only convicted for the guns. According to this source, United States Attorney's Office, okay, a drug ringleader sentenced to 27 years in prison for drugs and murders. Let me put this in the live chat right now. There it is. I just put it in the live chat. If you guys want to bookmark that, hang on to it. Thank you for your email, Kenneth. I appreciate you, sir. All right, Danny, you want to say something, or should I bring Rory in? I want to get back to the topics at hand.
No, you gotta bring Rory in. It was a question I wanted to ask him, but he's off the line now, so go ahead.
Okay. White boy Rory, what's up, man? I'm talking about Big Meech paperwork in my community section. Did he set up Cuffy? Wait, it's me, Rory.
Yeah. What's up, Star? What's going on?
What's cracking, man? Where do you want to start?
Everything's good. What's up, Dana?
Hi.
Yo, how are you? Can I talk about the black women in the nail salon real quick? Is that all right?
Well, I'm saying that there's some underlying issue why they're always brawling and fighting. I went to a nail salon this morning. Okay, I went to a nail salon this morning. I was treated with A1 service. I'm going back. Maybe my situation was just a little isolated incident. Rory?
Yeah, I think it is because, no, I'm rocking with the sisters on this one. I'm rocking with the black girls on this one. There's no more happier time in their whole month than when they're going to get their hair and nails did. Okay. And I don't think they go in there with a bad attitude at all. These Asians, especially the foreigners, the illegal immigrants, they don't have any set of standard of in your personal space or speaking to you very loudly in your face. And I don't know what that last caller was talking about, respectful. They're not respectful at all. They'll cut the line wherever you are. They'll sneeze and cough on anybody. Yep. They don't have any of that. And, I think the sisters have I think black women in America should be given broad immunity, federal immunity, to put their hands on any foreigner that gets out the side of their mouth towards them in this country. I'll say that, especially towards during the time of Trumpism. I don't care. I think that black women are our secret bioweapon, and they can actually make illegals deport themselves. They'll actually leave themselves rather than deal with black women. And that's what they should do, because if they're...
Can I jump in, Rory? Can I jump in? in?
They'll self-deport after dealing with the sisters.
Can I jump in? With all due respect, you're pandering and you're capping. You and I sent
no, I'm not
hang on. I let you speak. Hold on. You and I send text messages back and forth throughout the day. You send me IG posts with mammies crashing out. Now all of a sudden you're riding with mammies. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
I'm saying that's our culture. That's our culture. It's not like that. I don't care. I don't give a goddamn about no foreigners and no illegals. I don't. I really don't. Mammies have every right to be mammies in the ghettos of this country. And if you're going to move a business into one of those ghettos, then you got to deal with the smoke. You can't complain about that. That's part and parcel with living here.
What you're saying sounds hot, but when shots get to ripping, then you're gonna be saying, "Yo, look at these animals."
So what? They already think we animals anyway. Who gives a shit?
Sit tight, white boy.
Right, well,
Sit tight, white boy. Dana, do you want to respond? This white boy capping and pandering. Fuck is he talking about?
I don't think he's pandering because Rory he going on everybody.
I know. He is.
No, because this is why he's not pandering. Because I agree with him. They are nasty. They are, and I don't know what John Play's talking about. They got the best customer service. So, especially if you talk about Asian nail salon in the hood, they don't have good customer service. They do want to sit up here and
Rory, you got echo in the background. Fix the goddamn headset. Come on, man. I'm tired of talking about this. It's echoing. Go ahead, Dana.
Yeah. So they do have an attitude. They do sit up here tell you one thing and they want to charge you something different. It is a headache. That's why I do not patronize them. They don't. A lot of their establishments are not clean. You know, they're rude. They do cough. So no, I agree with Rory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're dirty as hell. They have no concept of clean at all. Let's not forget where COVID came from. They was eating bats in the street. You know, when they saw videos of Wuhan, they'll eat goddamn octopuses alive and shit. The tentacles coming out the side of their mouth, out of a soup. So no, there's no such thing as hygiene in any of these Asian countries. And, when they start getting cutting the sister's cuticles and she's not going to go for that. She's not going to go for that.
Okay.
And they don't even speak the right language. Right. So you start talking to them, you try to tell them ease up or don't do this.
Have you yourself been in an Asian nail salon?
I'm glad.
Rory, have you been in an Asian nail salon? That's the question.
Yeah, the Asian nail salon. That's what I'm saying. They have every right to act any way they want to.
Have you ever been in one? That's the question.
I picked up my girl from one. Have I been in one? Like physically in one? Okay. I guess to pick up a girl from there, but do I use no, I'm not that type of guy to get a manicure. There'll be black dudes in there though. It'll be like John Blaze.
Hey, okay. You don't have to take shots. Slow down.
We get good customer service.
Nobody took a shot at you. Slow down. All right, so listen, man, I got to get back to the topic here. Big Meech.
Wait, hold up. Big Meech. Yo, Big Meech was telling, Star. Big Meech was telling. Yo, I'm going to tell you that right now. You don't get 30 years. Listen, you don't get 30 years and then get 10 or 12 of them. You got to do 80% of the time on a federal sentencing.
Right.
You don't get 10 to 12 years shaved off for nothing.
Right.
There was nothing like I went back to court and they found something wrong in the transcripts or there was nothing like that. It was just some bold statement. I never told and I don't fold. Yeah, nobody believed that, dude. You like another Jim Jones. You get caught up with the feds and you get sentenced, you got to do that time. If you don't do that time, then something don't rhyme.
Okay.
So I definitely think Big Meech was singing like Whitney Houston, man. I want to put a case on somebody. I want to tell somebody. I want to put a case on somebody.
All right.
Yeah, he was telling.
Okay.
He was telling.
Good to hear from you, man. Salute.
Snitching. He's snitching.
Okay.
All right, Star.
All right, salute. Okay. White boy Rory. Hold on, Dana. Okay. Dana, I'm going to finish up with you. Take your time. I'm going to play some more videos here. I had a wonderful experience today. I'm going back to the Asian nail salon. What else you want to say?
I just want to say, I'm going to keep it short. Protect Black women.
What?
Yes. Protect, and I'm not saying protect Black women because Trump is off. No, because I voted for Trump. I think we are more safe under Trump, but I'm just saying in general, protect Black women. Black women need to be protected, especially by Black men. That's it.
That was a hard shot. Okay, Dana, I enjoyed talking to you. Thank you for chiming in.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Have a good night. Bye.
Dana with the data. Did Big Meech set up Dionne Gatling, a.k.a. Cuffy? Guys, in my community section is the paperwork Well, some of the paperwork. And where is someone? I am a green 1947. Sir, can you email me what you have? You said, Star, you have to get the transcripts. It's 271 pages, then 32 pages, not the work. That's emotion filed by Cuffy. Okay. That was shot down. The actual transcripts clears Meech. My email address is on the screen. I'm combing through the bullshit tonight and tomorrow as well, I'm sure. As I said earlier, big Zip with the Drip. Very familiar with, all sorts of legal terminology and prison paperwork. Guys, what has Zip with the Drip said with regards to Big Meech? Is he saying he's a rat? Oh, and salute to the homie, Big Gene. Big Gene just apologized to 50. What was it, 2 days ago, guys? Big Gene apologized to 50. He said he spoke to some law enforcement, and Big Gene is saying Big Meech is indeed a rat. Florida Boy Jay, thank you for joining me. Are you there? Florida Boy Jay, late night.
Hey, man, I'm right here.
Okay.
I'm right here.
First of all, I put your brand new video in my community section with the picture, and I sent you the link. Okay.
Most definitely. I appreciate it, man.
Okay. Where do you want to start? Now, listen, I'm talking about Big Meech, Cuffy, aka Dionne Gatling, and Tammy Cowins. I'm also talking about the showrunner, Asian Nail Salon customer service. I had a really enjoyable experience, but my first time ever. Where do you want to go?
Star, as we talked about this earlier, once we, knew what we need to do, the videos came pretty fast. I think it kind of encompasses the point that you're trying to drive home. One side of it, and I will say that it's not any tinfoil Kufi conspiracy of the toxin and the nails and the heat. Because one minute is an Asian conspiracy to give black women cancer, and then the next minute black women need to open up their own nail salon. So like, which one is it? Like I don't know what we're doing. So I don't think it's any conspiracy. I honestly think black women and customer service as the customer have some of the worst reputations in American society, really in society as a whole. Okay. Because it seems like they have a level of entitlement that they like to have the classic cop out of like their ancestors and everything about how they were treated and they couldn't eat here or they couldn't shop here, couldn't go here. So all because so I'm hitting it home. I'm hitting them in the chest tonight. You know what I'm saying? I let everybody get they bars off. I let everybody eat. You know what I'm saying? But now we got to bring the truth into the situation. It's a level of ancestral entitlement that they didn't fight for, and what you're trying to stand on is you want to be tolerated. And it's not about, I want the same service as everybody else, because the same service as everybody else isn't walking in and asking for classes. The same service as everybody else isn't eating half all the goddamn plate, talking about the food wasn't good. Take it back. We take what back? Yeah. The plate?
Right.
You ain't
right.
You
dining and dashing. Dining and dashing.
Maybe. Go ahead, man. I gave you a 30-piece strip. There is 8 left. What am I taking back? And then when we get an attitude,
right?
When the server or somebody has a like, you're not just gonna rob us for civil rights from the 40s. Mm-hmm. Niggas up the stick, up the taser, swing the pole, hit you with a chair, and all hell breaks loose in the restaurant. Next thing you know, Al Sharpton standing in front of you in front of your business, closing it down because Mammy crashed out on you. It's the same. It's weaponizing victimhood, and it's also weaponizing customer services to lose-lose. I'm either gonna make you sweat for the dollar and demean you for civil rights that I was not a part of.
Okay.
Or
I want to jump in.
I'm gonna turn up.
I want to jump in. Okay, so when you and I spoke earlier, you said you have did you say a nail technician or someone that you frequent? I forget how you phrased that. What did you say earlier?
No, I'm seriously. I'm dating a Cambodian nail tech.
Okay.
That
I didn't know you were dating her. Okay. She's a nail tech.
Right.
Okay.
Right. She's nail tech. She's one of the. She's really one of the top front ones in the city, actually, and she does a great job. She does a wonderful job. I demand she does great service. She works 2 salons. And 2 glam studios. Very professional. Runs it very professional. Subscribe to don't go to the Asians to do this, do that, because the Asian woman I did first time, I got, I guess, like the feet. What's that called? A pedicure, right?
Right.
First time it was an Asian girl I dated. You see what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like black girl took me to like the black owned shop and say, we nigga, you black man, we gonna make sure your feet and your hands good. You know what I'm saying? No, it was the Asian, the Asian women took me to, make sure that was taken care of. And the ones that I know who work in that industry, they're very good. They're hustlers. You know what I'm saying? They do their job. They're not bad people. They are good at their business, and I don't understand why we have to discriminate. If I can come to you for my Chinese food, or if I can come to you for other Asian Oriental things, and I can come to you to get my nails and toes done, and for black.
Can I jump in?
Can
I jump in? So now listen, I'm not trying to trip you up. You and I talk. We talk throughout the day. So now, is it fair to say you, as an FBA male, you are propping up a tether tonight?
No. Because see, now you're conflating the word tether. A tether isn't a tether is the foreign version of a coon.
Okay.
Tethers aren't you're not a tether just because if you're Jamaican, if you're Cambodian, and you so happen to live in America, you're not a tether.
Come on.
If you are a idiot, I don't know if we can cuss tonight. I'm trying to
Courage, don't worry about the fuck the algorithm. Let's go.
Okay. Cool, thank you, thank God. I can finally talk. Okay, if you ain't no fuck nigga, right? If you ain't if you ain't no bitch ass shit, like, or if you really on some like cool stuff, like you're a good person. When I say you're a good person, like you don't rob people, you don't talk crap about people, you don't. We all know it's universal fuck niggas, right? That's just period. Now, if you come over here, you cooning, America, this kicking black dudes back in of any race, that's a tether. But just because you so happen to not be born from America, that does not make you a tether. That's divisive. Calling everybody a tether just because they're not black American or they're not from America, that's divisive. You have to be doing coonish things. That is just a coon term to them.
Well, now, with all due respect, a lot of tethers move in silence, so you may not necessarily know it's a tether until they show their fangs. To be fair. Okay. So, can I ask you to help me shift gears for a second? Pause. That was crazy. Big Meech, are you up to speed on all the bullshit with Cuffy, Tammy Cowins? You educated me on this stuff a couple of weeks ago, right? And I wasn't interested.
Yeah, man. Yeah. We was putting you on it, man. Like, I'm telling you straight up, this story, the button was pressed on this, and I don't know like where. I just to talk about the situation. I really do think that Cuffy and his story might be even bigger than Big Meech's. You know what I'm saying? Like, from where and the connection him and Big Meech had, like, honestly, like, I don't even think you can really tell the rest of the story of BMF. And I think that's probably another reason why 50, who I think knew about all this the whole time, is like, we're going to stop at season 4. Once we get, if you really think about it, once Cuffy and Big Meech meet up in St. Louis, I don't think that's going to be as prominent as that is in real life. I don't think they're going to put that in the show, nor be able to do that for everything that's going on. So not only do you have to end the show and not just keep talking about that, Big Meech, we don't have any paperwork, just like somebody said before. We still haven't seen paperwork on Big Meech.
Well, no, hold on. No. In my community section, there's paperwork there, and there's some other things floating around. I'm just now, catching up to speed on a lot of this stuff. And earlier, I played a video with Blue Da Vinci and Cuffy talking. Did you see that one from Cam Capone News? You saw that one?
Yeah. I remember I sent you that one. But if I want to say something else, I think 50 Cent over the situation, I think he knew, and everything that's happening right now, I think
of course he knew.
Yeah, I think no. I think 50 Cent planned, like, this whole destruction, like 50 Cent crashed out because of this picture. No, I think 50 Cent planned to do this from the jump. Oh, we're gonna do the show. I'm gonna eat. We're gonna get the life right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make money off you niggas, and the minute you come out, I'm gonna cut your kneecaps. You know what I'm saying? Below your waist, you're gonna fall. Everything's gonna fall. I'm gonna take your money. Yeah, I think this was a long game. If you watch Power, you watch that whole universe of that production has. It low-key comes right out of the script of how you triple cross a nigga playing a long game.
Hang on a second. I want to acknowledge some of the people who have been putting out great content. Oh man. And guys, I have no problem promoting other platforms that have been covering this this whole debacle. The podcast with Soul. I think he's from New Jersey. He's been doing some great coverage. The podcast with Soul. Who else? Florida Boy Jake. Come on, give me some names, man, so we can acknowledge these people. I'm just getting up to speed on all this shit, man.
Yeah, you're talking about people who've been getting ahead of the story. I've just been watching anybody in the last.
These guys have been doing deep dives. What's the guy's name out of Detroit? He had a conference call with
I can't even.
Okay, hold on. Troll Babies, the guy out of Detroit. He had a conference call. What's his name? I promote everybody, goddamn. And he was Dogface. There you go, Dogface. Salute to that young man.
Okay, cool.
Guys, I say young man because I'm old as dust, okay? I was born in 1964. Salute to Dogface. Al Prophet. Come on. There's a lot of guys who have been on this, Florida Boy J. I'm just trying to acknowledge the people here.
I'm good on this. I just can't. My mind's drawing a blank when thinking about this situation. But when it comes down to the 50 Cent situation, I mean, I think he called the venue and shut it down. Like, no, the tickets didn't sell. Like, what? Is these niggas gonna start selling bricks again?
No, sir. Florida Boy J, with all due respect, let's get past 50 calling the venue. This guy, Dogface, he's an official OG in Detroit. He broke it down. There was a conference call with people who spoke to Big Meech. They wanted answers. Fuck all that 50 calling people. Is it Sean Gumby? Is that his name? Pardon me.
I didn't see that last Dogface interview. I'm putting it in now.
We're already past the whole trolling 50 thing. Come on. Let's hold on a second. I'm gonna bring in some names. Let's bring in some names. Hold on a second. Area code 203. I want to get back on topic with Big Meech. Are you there? 203. You got to turn that down in the background, or we got to get you out of here. Please do not kill the vibe. Are you ready? 203. Let's get him out of here doing too much. Okay, Florida Boy J, you there, sir? You there?
Yeah, I'm right here. Yeah.
Okay, chilling. I'm looking for more people, man, with regards to who has been discussing this particular topic. Again, guys, I'm just getting up to speed. I just wasn't interested, I'll be honest with you. Osiris XTV, who should I be acknowledging and sending people in the direction of their podcast who has been covering this nigger shit? Fucking Big Meech. Hold on a second. Hey, Sunday. Okay, I got an email from Sunday. Hey, Liz. Okay, Liz says an autoclave is a machine used in a nail salon to sterilize the tools. Okay. Oh, thank you so much. I will look for that. Thank you, Liz. And okay, and D's. I saw that video of a boyfriend crashing. I'm gonna play that one next. Everybody, hold on a second. 213, are you there? Late night. We're doing some research here with regards to Big Meech and Cuffy.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yo, what's up, Star?
Hey,
so you guys are talking about the Cuffy situation. Cuffy got his own self arrested.
Okay.
He got arrested for a murder.
Okay.
That he was accused of murder for hire.
Okay.
The CI thing is kind of like late in the game because it's like, well, you had 10 years to talk about this situation. He knew the show was coming out. Mm-hmm. He knew the movie was going to be in the making of it. He could have said something about it then, but he didn't. The fact that I think he's using this as a ploy to basically get out of jail and have someone to blame for the reason why he's in jail. That man was doing 20. That man did 20 years.
I'm okay with that, sir. I'm okay with that man. You using another. Sir, you can't be on the line banging. We just can't do that. What are we doing?
Sorry about that. I was cooking something.
Okay.
But the man can't. How can you snitch on someone if it's not in the paperwork? You have to have paperwork in order to call someone a snitch. His name is not in the paperwork.
Whose name, sir? Whose name is not in the paperwork?
Big Meech.
It's in my community section, sir. It's right there. The community section.
He's not labeled as Tammy Cowins is labeled as a CSI. Mm-hmm. Not Big Meech. Big Meech is
CS1, sir. Sir,
cooperative, supposedly.
CS1 in the paperwork. CS1.
Well, either way, his name is not in the paperwork. You can't call someone a snitch unless their name is in the paperwork.
Sir, didn't we speak earlier? You're the guy you wanted to argue. It's right there in the community section. Meech's name is in the paperwork, sir. Why are we arguing?
No, I didn't call earlier. This is my first time calling.
Okay. The paperwork is in my community section, sir. Meech's name is
I keep
in
seeing the same seeing the same paperwork. Yeah. His name is not in the paperwork.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Why is he trying to prove to me that it's not in the goddamn community service? Sheesh. Photo Boy Jay. Not that you have to, man, but I'm trying to acknowledge other people who have been covering this Big Meech debacle. Hold on a second. Okay, Sean G is calling from 551. Thank you, Deeds. Okay. Let me get his information up here so we can acknowledge this man. I like to acknowledge sources that do the work, guys. Deeds, can you send me a link to his YouTube channel so I can make sure I have the right channel? 551. Is it Sean G tapping in? Late night. Give me a second, guys. Area code 551, Sean G. Hello.
Yo, Star.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's going on, man?
Hey, good to hear from you.
Hey, man, listen, first of all, let me tell you, man, I'm a fan of yours. I've been rocking with you since you and Buck Wild was on Hot 97 back in the day with White Trash Helene.
Right. Yeah, Helene was actually with us on Power 105.1. But hold on a second. Are you the guy from North Jersey?
That's me, man.
Okay. Your channel is called A Podcast with Soul?
The Podcast with Soul, man. Thank you for having me on your show, man.
Absolutely,
The Podcast with Soul.
The Podcast.
Thank you, man.
Yes, I was just acknowledging people like yourself who have been covering this. You've got all the details. I wasn't interested for a while, but it's reached a point, man, where it's undeniable. Yes?
Well, Star, man, you know, what I tried to do from the gate, man, was to differentiate myself from everybody else who seemed to be just picking a team, picking a side, and then speaking from emotion.
Right.
And, you know, I did some time in the Fed, so I know the paperwork is gonna tell everything, man. So I downloaded the motion to suppress.
Okay.
Put together, and I downloaded the Frank's hearing that he also had done, man, and that's pretty much where I came from, man. Whatever was on there is what I said, man.
Okay. So I watched two of your videos, one that you had that came out, I think it was maybe 12 or 13 days ago. You gave a breakdown.
Thank you.
You had all the information that, I thought that was pertinent to what's going on now. So I don't know if you know, but what I have in my community section, that was a motion filed by Cuffy, yes? And that was denied? Is that right?
Right. The motion to suppress, Cuffy, right out the gate, Tammy Cowins started working with the DEA to line up a drug transaction between Cuffy, this guy Fidel Suarez, and this was supposedly, according to the paperwork,
right,
at the request of Big Meech to have her do this. So they do this But in the process, Tammy Cowins and the head DEA agent are out of bounds by having a sexual relationship in the midst of an ongoing investigation.
Right.
So Cuffy requests a Frank's hearing to get the wiretaps thrown out because it was just so messy, and he was almost successful in doing it, man.
Right. If I can jump in real quick, so that's the paperwork I have in front of me here, and you're referencing page 11, number 2, CS1's relationship with Flannery, Suarez, and Gatling. Okay, so you're on top.
Right.
You're on top of this, man. Meech, who I've never met, I don't know him. He gave a little, a little half-ass explanation, if you will. You saw what he said, never folded, something to that effect. Do you think that's good enough, in your opinion, for today's hungry internet generation?
For the internet generation?
Right.
Well, they probably gonna buy it, but for like a nigga like me that's been to the feds and other dudes that's been to the feds, his paperwork and then his body language, it was no good, man. It was no good.
Okay. Any truth to I don't like to spread necessarily rumors, but any truth to Big Meech suing anybody? I heard that in the last 24 hours.
I haven't heard any of that, man.
Okay.
I haven't. You go on YouTube and you see different videos.
Right.
And I don't pay attention to none of that, man. Everybody's just trying to get views at this point and build a YouTube channel off of this one thing, and they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys who are just throwing things around, but I found you to be not only credible, but you're from North Jersey, if I remember correctly, and
that's right.
What year were you born? If you don't mind me asking.
I was born in '69, man.
Okay. So yeah, I like your approach, very professional. And I have to say this. I have to say this. I want to see the cat, man. Let the cat run loose, man. I'm a cat lover.
Hey, Star, I had a mouse problem. So I had a mouse problem in here, man. They was eating through my bread, eating my cookies. But ever since I went and got Luna, man, she done shut it down, man. Ain't nothing going on in here, man.
It's quite all right. I'm a cat lover, animal lover. The reason why I said that, there's a white guy on YouTube. I forget his name. He's got a motorcycle jacket. His cat is all over the goddamn place. People love the cat. But let us see the cat, man. Don't lock the cat. I think you locked him in the bathroom, right? Right?
All right, man. On the next video, I'm gonna bring Luna on, man.
Let the cat run free. Let people send their donations to the cat. I just had to say that, man, because I was enjoying your content. Okay, so your platform is the hang on, let me just pull it up again so I can make sure I plug it. Again, I appreciate your content. How often do you post?
I go every day, kid. It don't never stop, man. Nice. I go every day, man.
Nice.
You understand? This is what I do. I'm a single father. Me and my son, he's 14. Well, he's gonna be 14.
Salute.
And I started doing YouTube. Thank you, man. I started doing YouTube in 2018, and it don't never stop, man.
The podcast with soul, correct?
Yes, indeed. Thank you, man.
Guys, please check this man out. He's doing some great work, and the execution is very professional. You also spoke with, am I saying his name right? Dogface out of Detroit.
I did. I spoke with Chris. I think me and Chris did something on today is Sunday. I think me and Chris did something either on Wednesday or Thursday of this past week.
Yeah. He's also hitting hard with the facts, man. So if there's anything I can do to echo what you guys are saying, man, please email me. Anything else you want to add to this? I'm in no rush. If you want to hammer something home, a point, or just put people up to speed on something, is there any more paperwork that we should know about aside from what I have my community service section?
Well, what I did today, Star, and if you want to ask me, some more questions today, we could do it. If you want to have me on another night and me and you just get into it, go into the weeds with it, that's fine. But I did one final video today, which was the 10th video, and it was kind of like my summation.
Okay.
Because people have been asking me, yo, Sean, you think Meech is a rat or not? And I never gave an answer when I wasn't completely done with doing all of my research, but I'm done. I've read everything, and I did one final video, and what I said was, man, they all lost, man. Meech lost, Cuffy lost, Tammy Cowins lost, Keith Cromer lost, Little Meech lost. Everybody, at the end of the day, they lost. The only people that won were people like myself in the YouTube community who've gotten views and made money on it, and 50 Cent. That's it, man. But as far as Meech and I asked the question, like, was it really worth it? All of the millions of dollars, all the honeys, you know, all of the fly gear, all of the fly cars to go sit down for 20 years and get out. You know, was it really worth it, man?
Well, I'm not going to try and attack the man's character. I've never met him, but when he did go down, did he lose everything? Did they confiscate everything? Did his family have to scramble like 2 eggs on Sunday morning just to pay the mortgage? What was his downfall? I forget, man. I'm 60 years old. How did he go out? Did he lose everything? Because that may play a part in how he's now trying to get back into the mix, so to speak. Do you remember what happened to him?
Yo, Star, man, very seldom do dudes that get knocked out the box by the feds or even by state police it's rare when they can still keep some money and keep some things intact and go away for that length of time, man. You know. So to answer your question, I don't know.
Yeah.
But you know, it doesn't seem like, you know, he had anything to come home to other than his son had a beautiful relationship with 50 and was getting money. You know, I don't know what happened with that, you know, so I don't know if he had money or not when he fell.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Blue Da Vinci, as I'm sure you may or may not know, a couple of years ago, everybody was saying he was a rat. He's a rat. I mean, I never saw any paperwork with his name on it, so I didn't want to just put that label on him. But he seems to be somewhat vindicated now. In your opinion, what do you think?
I haven't done anything on Blue. His name did come up in that Frank's hearing under the cross-examination by one of the defense attorneys.
Right.
You know, his real name, his government name came up, and I don't want to disrespect my man. I mean, I'm going to let everybody else talk about him, you know what I'm saying? But his name came up, and I've heard all the rumors, but I you know what I'm saying? I really had no interest, and I don't know what he did or you know what I'm saying?
I think
I really don't know.
Yeah, I think he just caught a lot of heat, but I don't think he told. I mean, based upon my research and my recollection of everything, because it just, you know, a lot of times when they get you, the old term was called pulling the thread. When they pull the thread and they pull people in, it's not like they need everybody to quote unquote tell. They can just line you up, and you know, if they're going to give you some type of a plea a deal, they do. But I just didn't think he ever told. But anyway, listen, man, I appreciate you. Thank you for calling in. Keep my email address. It's on the screen here. Hold on a second. If you need anything from me, and I'm going to continue to tell people to go to your platform. I'm
going to send you my number, Star. What's your email? The hater? The hater joint?
It's right there on the screen, man. And like I said, I appreciate the research you've been doing. Before you go, my homie Big Gene has recently apologized to 50 Cent, and he now he does believe a Big Meech, so quote unquote, if not a rat, cooperated. Any thoughts on that? Did you catch that?
I saw that, you know what I'm saying? But Star, man, you know, I've been doing this YouTube thing since 2018, man, and what I try to do is
be neutral.
You know, critique anybody's content or whatever they do. You know, you do what you do and I do what I do. Okay. You know, if that's what my man felt, you know what I'm saying? I got my own personal, you know, I've watched him and I got my feelings about him, but it ain't nothing I want to, you know, say out loud like this. You know, if I ever felt like I wanted to say something about it, I would say it to him direct. Okay. So I don't want to get into that.
Understood. Hey, man, I appreciate you. And like I said, man, we definitely want to see the cat, man.
Hey, start on the next video. I'm gonna have him up there, man. We're gonna shout you out. And my email, shout out to everybody, man. Star,
salute.
Listen, Star is a legend in the New York, New Jersey, Scotch Plains, Route 22.
That's a fact.
You understand? You know, the real original shock radio in the hip hop game. And Star, my email is thepodcastwithsoul@gmail.com. And thank you for having me on your show, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you, man. Have a good night. Thank you so much.
All right. Peace.
All right. Peace. Sean G tapping in. Does great work with regards to this story that we've been talking about. Everybody hold on a second. Guys, that's my email address on the screen. And we're also talking about Asian nail salon customer care. Florida Boy J, you still there, sir? FBJ.
Yo. You hear me?
Yeah, man. Sean G. You familiar with his platform?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'll look it up. Yep. I'll find out here.
He's been doing some great work. Absolutely. Okay, so let's go back, man, to the Asian nail salon customer service. And for those just now joining me, I had a wonderful experience.
Out and start.
Come on.
I want to know why we don't have a plethora of videos of white women jumping out here and crashing out at these establishments. I mean, I can't see. I mean, you know, we just type in nail salon video fights, and there's nothing but our women out here yucking it up, fighting and cooning. And I don't understand why. Like, what is the psychology behind going there? Is it a level of resentment or something? I don't understand.
I like your theory as you laid it out. I like that, man, because there's some underlying issue there. It's just, again, I never heard about these types of brawls in the movie theater, the fast food restaurants, now in the Walmart. It's just like there's no shame. There's, of course, we always say there's no accountability. There's a lack of public morals, if you will. Lack of public morals.
Absolutely. And I just don't feel like we should just and you know, some things we say that's funny, you know what I'm saying, for having conversations, and it may come across funny, but this, I'm being dead ass when I do think there's some type of psychological resentment that I don't know. And I'm not saying it's not, and I don't want to twist my words, it's not a jealousy thing or anything, but it's just a thing of like, I should be getting my nails done by people that look like me, or my hair done by people like me. Now I sit down, y'all speaking a different language I don't know. Y'all laughing, my feet smell like hamburgers. I know damn well I ain't, you know what I'm saying? These socks is loud. They snickering. Now I think they talk about me. Next thing I know, I'm slapping everybody up, coffee and car, I'm getting hit with brooms, and I'm getting ran out the salon. You know, it's nigga shit. And they need to, and I don't want to hear protect black. This ain't no protect black women. Don't have no, it ain't, we gonna put bags ain't back come out. They deserve to do this type of buffoonery and coonery, because that's what it is.
Hold on one second. Deeds, the entire interview? You got to be kidding me. You guys couldn't see me? Are you kidding me? The hell's, why wouldn't somebody say something?
What happened?
I don't understand, Deeds. I don't understand what's going on. Understand. I'm sorry. Anyway.
No,
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Deeds sent me a text. I just didn't get
it.
I
was just landing my plane. When it came down to Manny and how they like to crash out, specifically at some of these Asian establishments. And like I said, it's not the fact they just crash out there, because they'll whoop up on each other. You see, you know, two big old Southern mammies fighting like, you know, some bears in the, you know, a McDonald's line or in the Taco Bell dining area. You know, that's just irregular. But just for the fact that we only have demographics of our women going and crashing out these establishments, and I want to know why. I think there's some psychological stuff behind that, and I don't think we need to be calling in trying to celebrate it, because it just reinforces that entitlement point that I brought up earlier.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. I'm sorry, guys. I got distracted here. The pull-up champ. I got your comment on the screen. Hang on a second. Guys, also with regards to this Big Meech, Cuffy, situation, if you will, I posted something in the live chat with regards to Cuffy supposedly being convicted of a murder, not just a gun charge. So I don't know the full details, but thank you for the email, whoever sent that to me. Okay, Ralph, I got your donation. Okay, I sent a video of your email. Okay, I will look for that, Ralph. I'll look for that. All right, Florida Boy Jay, anything else you want to tap on here, man? I'm not rushing off the line. I just want to make sure that we stay on topic. Anything else with regards to what we're discussing?
Yeah, not like, well, as far as Big Meech situation, like I said, I think we got other people who probably are more update to the the things that are going on right now. But like I said, just back to the Miami situation and them crashing out. I just wish I don't know if we're holding the line there, calling. I want to hear some more black women call in and speak to what do they see within themselves when that goes down. Because when I see niggas crashing out the gas station, I can speak on what psychologically would go through my mind as a black man. When I see us cooning buffooning, we have open discussions on your platform as black men and put ourselves in those crashing moments and speak to the psychological breakdown. I want to hear black women speak to those psychological breakdowns when they
stay with me.
Stay with
me. Area code 929. Are you there? Good evening. Hold on a second. 929.
Yeah. What up, Star?
Hey, how are you, man? Who's this?
Yo, what's good, Miss OV, man?
Hey, where do you want to start, sir?
Yeah. Can you hear me, Star?
We can hear you, sir. Where do you want to start?
Yeah, man. I want to talk about the situation, man. First of all, man, good to see you on here, man. I'm kind of new to your channel, but I used to listen to you back in the days in the early 90s.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I wasn't on radio in the 90s, sir.
I used to look forward to listening to you on the radio.
I was not on radio in the 90s. I was on radio in the 90s, but go ahead.
Huh?
I was not on radio in the early 90s, but go ahead.
Yeah, first of all, I want to talk about this Asian nail salon thing, right?
Okay.
And I got to say, I've been listening to this conversation all night, and I do go and get my nails done. I get my mani and pedi as a man.
Okay.
Right? And sometimes you're going there, these Asians are trying to trick you, bro. Especially if you was a man, they think you don't know what's going on. They be trying to overprice you. And it's been a few times when I take my wife in there with me, and my wife got to be turning around. I was like, no, you don't want that because they be trying to pile on and jack on prices on you, especially if you're a man. Mm-hmm. Now, as far as
can you tell us when you say add-on price, add-on what, $3, add-on $5? What do you consider to be a fair price at one of these, sessions, and what is overpricing? I don't know. I've only had one experience. I'm really trying to hear what's overpricing.
All right. What I'm okay. First, I want to get a mani and pedi, whatever. Let's sit you down. They're talking about they're trying to tell you, I want to have this on. You need this, or whatever. When you don't need that. My wife got to turn and was like, no, he doesn't need that. And first of all, I don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Can you give us a price, or how much do you pay for mani and pedi? I'm just trying to be accurate here.
Usually my price come out to about 40, 50.
Okay, and you're saying that's too much. You're saying that's too much to have somebody.
No. I'm not saying that's too much. What I'm saying is that even after the service is done, and I'm asking what my price is, now they come up with a different price and trying to say, "Oh, you got this, you got that." I'm like, no, I did not.
So why do you go back? Do you always go to the Asians? Why do you go back? Why don't you go to a Hispanic place or a black place? And what is your ethnicity?
Honestly, I trust Asians in doing my nail. I feel better when they doing my nail.
So why are you complaining about the price? I'm just trying to get to the bottom of this.
Because sometimes they're trying to pile on prices on you when you never got the service done.
Gotcha.
So when I see women.
I didn't hang up on you, sir. Are you?
Okay, so when I see women in the nail salon complaining about they overcharging her, I understand that because they do that to me as a man because they think that I don't know what's going on.
So
And-
$40. Hang on, I just want to be clear. $40, or let's say $50 for a half an hour of digging the crud out of your old ass feet and removing a cuticle, that's too much. But if you were to go to a strip club and you're making it rain on whores, I don't know, a couple of $100, that's okay. That's what you're saying to me.
Okay. Okay. Let me kind of.
Florida Boy J, do you want to jump in? FDA, jump in here. I'm just.
Yeah. I want to jump in, and that's another situation that irks my soul with niggas, man. Niggas piss me off with this thing where it's like we come into the nail salon and here niggas claim we got on the $200, $300 Jordan, the Louis Vuitton. We're walking in with the Louis Vuitton bag, Fendi sweatsuit with the Gucci headband, and then the nails in the toes are not that expensive. Y'all are fronting. Y'all like the niggas love to pick and choose and they cry broke. Listen, these salons, these hair, these nails. I mean, not the hair, but the nails and the toes. These manis, the petties. They're not no $300. They don't even be $200 half the time. They be cheap enough to walk your ass in there and pay, and then through another $20, $25 tip. It is not even expensive going to get a haircut for niggas who's going to get a haircut. So I don't even know why we sitting around here complaining like you're getting charged an arm and a leg for a service that you should want to pay good money to get. It's really paying undervalued. And niggas still complain and cry to poor mouth and try to nickel and dime. Oh, I didn't pay for the nails. I just said do a little this, and that.
Let the man respond. Let him respond, sir. Florida Boy J, just respond to what you said.
Yeah.
You have the floor cut.
Yeah. Okay. I don't have to.
Sir, we can't hear you. Are you there?
I don't have a problem paying the price, right? But don't try to overcharge me for something that you tell me the price was this, and don't try to trick me to add on stuff that I don't need.
Right.
You understand? And as far as when I heard earlier the ladies talking about service from the Asian, I'll be honest with you. When you're in the hood, you have a nail salon, 3 nail salons on one block. It's all hood people going up in there with attitudes or whatever the case is. Okay. So these Asians give you back the same energy, the same attitude. So if you go somewhere else, like out of the hood or whatever, you get better service. They give great customer service when you come out of the hood. So they give you the same energy when you're in the hood. They got to give that shit back to you.
Okay. I was a little confused because you sounded like you were complaining at first, but now you're saying you can understand the I don't know, the actions or the energy, if you will, of the Asians. Yes, no?
No, I'm saying that I understand their attitude. I'm not complaining about their attitude, but I'm talking about when they're trying to jack prices on. That's what I'm talking about.
Gotcha. I'm going to be honest. They don't be jacking no damn prices. Niggas be doing the, let me get 1 rib. Nah, not a half rack, 1 rib. I want you to let me eat a 26 to the 30 piece and tell you it was cold and take it back, ass niggas. Niggas do niggas shit. I don't want to hear it. I'm a businessman. I've been self-employed long enough, and I deal with niggas just like you on this phone. You come in there, you ask for, just put a little shine on it. Don't bust the nails. You go in there, you tell them to put the hot wax on the feet, and then when they do their job, and then when they charge you, hit you with the bill, then you start acting like you some goddamn professional of the Better Business Bureau and want to start taking off stuff on the receipt. You're no better than the Karen. Y'all go in there and get to be Karen because y'all be thinking y'all better. See, you know what it is? Y'all be thinking that y'all better than some of these people who do y'all feet and hands just because they sitting under y'all. And y'all start trying to get y'all Karen on these places, and when y'all start hitting, they start whacking you motherfuckers with the broom and karate kicking you niggas. Then you want to run out of there and call Al Sharpton. That's what's really going on.
First of all, let me explain something to you. When I go in there,
you ain't explaining nothing. You explaining nothing.
I give good tip.
You explaining nothing.
Let him talk, Little Boy J. Let the man talk. Let him talk. Let him talk, Little Boy J. So you have the floor.
Let me explain, right? When you go in there as a man, you're the prime target to get overcharged. Because first of all, when you go in there and say you need a mani and petty, the first thing they're going to look at you and tell you, oh, you need this lavender bag for your foot. Oh, you need this T-wrap. You don't need none of that shit. I ain't asked for none of that. My wife got to be looking like, no, you don't need all that. That's the way you're jacking your shit up because you don't know better.
Okay. Deborah, Deborah leaves a comment. Deborah leaves a comment. She says, once you take them shoes off, the price goes up with your nasty toes. That makes sense to me.
That's what I'm saying. You niggas go in there, your feet smelling like dog shit. You're over there, your hands look like you've been climbing brick walls. And when they take off that stink sock and the bottom of your foot looks like a graham cracker, of course they're gonna charge your black dusty ass. You go in there with a pound of crust on the back of your heel. They gotta take no. They gotta take a drill to the back of your heel because you've been walking and skipping on rocks. And you mad that because the lady broke a sweat and she had to sit up under you for 45 minutes to peel a layer off the bottom of your goddamn foot, a layer of crust and decaying filth. You mad that she broke a sweat and charged you extra for elbow grease? Man, don't get mad at me. You broke. Talking about a male's a target. Nigga, walk in there and flex on them hoes. What you mean? What you mean? Walk in there and
guys, one at a time. One at a time.
Now you mad.
Boy, Jay, you have to let the man speak. You
have
to let the man speak.
Let him crash out.
Sir, you have the floor. Floor boy Jay, let this man speak, please. Go, sir.
You want me to go on, start?
You have the floor, sir. Go ahead.
Let's talk about this Big Meech situation, man.
Oh,
and first of all,
we done with the salon.
Okay,
we done with.
I'm done with that because this clown ain't know what he's talking about.
Well, get at him. He's right there. Feel free. I'm. Yeah.
Nigga, takes off his Timberlands and has a decaying a flesh-eating disease and getting mad at us because we telling him, "Hey, dog, you gonna."
Okay, he's on.
Shut the fuck up.
He's
bro.
on mute.
Man.
Sir.
Shut up.
He's on mute, sir.
Okay, he's on mute. Yeah, man. First of all, man, when I seen this G Deal talking about this Big Meech shit, man, he needs to stay on this topic that he's used to. He needs to talk about that Puffy and that Baby Oil shit and stay out of that. Big Meech.
Well, sir, I don't want to go at Big Gene. He's not here. I mean, we're just, he said what he said. I'm not asking you to, attack people, but what do you think about the Big Meech? Did you see the paperwork? It's in the community section. Yes, no, maybe?
Okay. Okay, and the reason why I said I'm not trying to attack Genie, but the reason why I said is that he's saying, "Oh, Meech is a stand-up nigga, and he went to jail. What stand-up nigga go to jail and fall and roll over?" I did a lot of time, bro. I did 17 years, bro.
Oh, wow.
I've seen a lot of stand-up dudes sent to jail, and they roll over like a fucking leafy, like a Lucy, but fold up like a leaf. So.
What'd you do?
As far as he said,
what'd you do 17 years, sir? Why'd you do 17? Why'd you do 17 years? Shit,
I got charged for a body.
Oh wow, okay. Did you? Did you do it? Did you do it?
Nah, I ain't ever did, bro. I went to prison when I was 16, man. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't came out until I was in my 30s for a murder. I ain't did.
Most killers deny it respectfully.
On it right now because I did time for the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm telling you straight up, I ain't did it.
Okay.
But I did my time. I rolled it out. I know who did it, but I ain't said shit because I'm from the street.
Got you.
I said 10 toes down.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, a lot of them dudes I was rolling with, all them things is dead or they got deported back to Jamaica. So, you know what I'm saying? And I'm in a good position.
All right. I appreciate the call, man. Appreciate the call.
Big Meech came home, man, and he tricked himself. He like Rick Ross tricking, bro. Yeah. Because here go 50 pick up your son and send your son to school, act in school for 2 years, put over $5 million in his pocket, which I know money came to you from that. Bring out your bucks from that. You know you're in tune with the streets. You know 50 and Rick had beef, Ross has beef. How you gonna come home and let Ross trick you out of the bag? You talking about you ain't gonna let motherfucker trick you out of the street and send you back.
So I have to take other calls. I appreciate you though, man. Thank you. Got to take other calls. Thank you. Yes, sir. Okay. All right. Let him talk. All right. Florida Boy J, you good?
Am I officially off mute?
Yeah. I had to let him talk, man. You were going in. I want to hear him say something.
I mean, because he said he went to prison. I want to ask, was he getting smacked wearing shower shoes in the day room? I just wanted to know. But we'll move on. 17
years. Good God Almighty. right, man. Well, listen, I got a bunch of other calls here. Your video that you just posted a couple hours ago, it's in my community section. Do you want to say anything about that or what? You've been away for a while from live streaming.
Yeah, man. Yeah, came back. It went up. I had over 200 people on Twitter watching also, and we were streaming on Twitch.
Okay.
So we had people on Twitch, we had people on YouTube, and basically I was just breaking down, did a quick album review of some Sexy Songs for You, the Drake and Party Next Door collab album that came out, 21 songs. I played a couple records on Twitch and X exclusively, and then hopped back on YouTube and broke some of the songs down.
Nice.
And broke down some of the commentary in the public conversation, because like when we talked about before, I was Team Kendrick. I'm always Team Kendrick, FBA, but I'm still an objective commentator on what's going on. So just because I'm Team Kendrick doesn't mean I'm not going to objectively enjoy Drake's album if it's good enough to enjoy. And I think it is. But I also said he didn't come back because a lot of the sentiment and a lot of the commentary that's coming out seems like not only is it more profitable to put anti-Drake content out, it just seems like the tide is like there's no really prominent people I see in media kind of like speaking positively about this album. And I'm not saying it's that good to stand on, but I just personally enjoyed it. So go to the Star Media section, watch it, Florida Boy J YouTube, follow me on Twitter, and appreciate it.
I appreciate you, man. Salute. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Right. Florida Boy J tapping in. Guys, there's my Zelle information if you want to contribute to the show. Everybody doesn't have Cash App, PayPal. And at the top of the live chat should be the PayPal Streamlabs information. Okay. Okay, yes, I'm getting ready to play that video. Thank you, Ralph. This is one I was talking about earlier. Everybody just hold on a second. Let me get set up here. Oh, my goodness. Is it Andre? I got your donation. Thank you, man. Okay, I don't know who this is. Oh, Advo. You said 203, but hung up on. Okay. Advo, well, listen, man, are you calling in to have a serious conversation or to troll? It's like, you keep talking this FBA stuff, man. I don't know where you're going. I'm trying to have a serious research conversation this evening. Okay, the Most High tapping in says Dogface, right? Salute to him. Gully TV, podcast with Soul. Also Scoreboard Keepers. Salute to them. Yeah, I mean, listen, I like to give credit to other platforms. That's what helps my machine stay, fresh and new. This stuff has been circulating for months, and I didn't give a fuck. I said, oh, man, I'm so sick of hearing about niggas that were in the penitentiary, niggas coming home, and, did this nigga tell, did that nigga keep it thorough, or, But the bullshit has prevailed. You guys are sending me support even when the show's not on, and I appreciate that. So here we are. Thank you, the Most High. Hey, the Most High, or where is Kuala? Guys, is there any truth to Remy Ma sending Papoose pictures via some type of goddamn, I don't know, to win him back? That's a little messy, but a couple of people sent me those videos. I don't do that type of tea, but thank you so much for your information. And Shani says, sorry for being unclear. I meant location. Okay. The salons where instances occur are normally in the hood where this behavior is unfortunately common. Thank you, Shani. Shani, I don't know about that. If these instances, as you just said, normally happen in the hood. Some of these areas in the Atlanta metro area are nice places. Is there anybody that has a hair salon business? Not that you would want to put, your business address out there. Or did you have a hair salon, a nail salon, and you had to close down shop? Are you thinking about starting this type of business? You better think long and hard, because these super predators mean business. Guys, www.smartlandbuyers.com. That's one of my sponsors. You can buy land in Detroit for $1,500. Please go there. Tell Avery I sent you, okay? Area code 985. We're doing a little research. Are you there? 985. Yes, no, maybe?
Hi, sir.
Hey.
Hey, yeah.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Who's this?
Hi, it's Candace B. How are you?
Hey.
Hey. So I wanted to speak on the Asian nail salon situation. I just came on, so I didn't catch the beginning. Yeah. So it was one point in my life that I used to try to be like intentional with like going to black salon owners or nail salon, but the service, I used to have to wait an hour sometimes just to get my nails done. And I had to listen to a whole bunch of conversations that I particularly did not want to listen to when I got my nails. So I've built a rapport with the Asians that I go get my nails done with. I don't have to wait. I have their numbers personally, and I just text them and say, hey, are you available at 1 p.m. today? And they say, yeah, or they say no. And I go in, I get my service, and I pay. I don't typically ask how much it is because I know the price points, but I just think that some of this behavior is just like a sense of entitlement. And sometimes when the black women go in there, they bring these pictures and they want these people to do these crazy designs that they're probably not even skilled at.
Okay.
And when they don't get what they think they should have, they go ballistic. And it's like, they probably don't even know how to do what you're asking them to do.
Right.
But I do think it's just like some degenerate behavior when they go in there and slam these people things all over the place, run out without paying. Because even if you don't like your service, they gave you a service, you can pay for it, and you could choose not to come back.
Right.
But I never experienced being mistreated. Actually, the nail salon that I go to, they actually have like a point system. When I go in, I go to the same guy all the time. I text him. I tell him, hey, can you get me in this day? He says yes. They even give you like $10 off once you go so many times to get your nails done. And they'll say, hey, you have $10 on your rewards or whatever you want to use it. I'm like, yeah, sure. But I just think that, it's just, they probably don't even have the money to begin with. And they go in and they just want to run rogue in these people's places. But they're pleasant to me. And so I enjoy the service. The guy that I go to, he doesn't speak that good of English, so he doesn't say anything, and that's how I like it. He just does my nails. We don't talk.
Good point.
And then I get out and I leave.
I didn't mean to cut you up, but yeah, I don't want to talk to everybody. I don't want to have small talks. I can appreciate that, but stay with me. Okay, so I'm an older man, and as you get older, you should not be looking for drama. You should not want to turn up. But I had a very nice experience earlier today. I'm not going to go back into it, but it had to do with my eyebrows. I get my eyebrows microbladed every couple of years. And she was very nice with regards to correcting what this white girl did, who I paid a couple of $100s for. And I'm not going back to her. So I'm just like, well, damn, if I was treated that nicely, what is all the videos that we're seeing? Is it propaganda, or is this just a different day and time? Is this a culture of, turn up, I don't give a fuck? I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to figure it out.
It's like what they say, you get more bees with honey. Sometimes if you approach them, and you already got to understand it's a cultural difference.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like you have to breathe that bridge for that barrier when you are expressing your disdain or whatever. Because there's been times where something wasn't right and I just talk to them. They do it over. If they don't, then I leave. And I'll talk about it later. But I don't really believe in disrupting a business just because you're unsatisfied with the service. You could just literally make a choice and not go back. Take the L. It's not like life-changing money to where you have to throw these people stuff all over the counter.
Oh my
you have
God.
to disrupt everybody else who's in there trying to relax, getting pedicures, all for the end result to be you're still unsatisfied.
Yeah, I got a video I'm getting ready to play. I didn't mean to cut you off. Of a guy tearing a place apart, and you can hear his girlfriend. She appears to be, a melanated woman of color screaming, "Just give him the money! Just give him the money!" It couldn't have been no more than fucking $30, $40. Anyway, so go ahead and land your plane. Again, I'm just wondering with regards to this showrunner. If I'm just not the usual customer, or or whatever, or Big Meech. Do you care about that story or not?
I don't really know too much about that, so I won't speak on it. But as far as the additional services, there's just different tiers. Like you can get regular polish, and that's usually in the cost that they advertise.
Okay.
If you get gel, which I get gel on my toes when I get a pedicure, so that's automatically an additional $20, but it lasts longer, and I don't want no chips. I don't want anything. So I pay that additional $20, and I already know it. I feel like if you know that's the price, you can't dispute the price just because you feel like it's too much. Just get the regular polish. Just that is your choice. Like, get the regular polish. This is their business. This is their establishment. Or you can literally go home and polish your own toes.
If I can just say
That's
this.
just the way I look at it.
If I can just say this. I was surprised that she only charged me $15. She put some type of wax on my eyebrows underneath and then on top and pulled it off the tape. I said, well, I'm expecting $40 or $50 to give her, which I had no problem giving her. She said $15. I said, $15? I gave her a $10 tip. So if they're doing that type of, bodily service for that type of low ass goddamn, pricing, I think people are really out of line. But go ahead and finish up.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll just land my plane with this. I usually go in, I get my nails done, and I get a pedicure. I get French tips on my nails, and I get the gel polish, and I'm always under $100.
Okay.
And I get both services, and I usually get the deluxe pedicure as well. So I don't know what's all this money, this hidden cost people are talking about, but I think they just don't have it to begin with, and that's just a part of the whole scam.
And want to argue.
Yeah. But that's all I have. So
thank you for
I just want to share my experience. All right. Bye.
Yeah, all right. Florida boy Jay brought up a very good point. This is the generation of people that are so quick to dine and dash. So you're already thinking about running out. You sit down and stuff some goddamn Alaskan king crab in your mouth. No, streets niggas don't have to be. Yeah. Okay, Ralph, I got your donation. Thank you, man. I sent the video. Yes, I just played it, Ralph. I just played the fucking mammy with the goddamn gun. Salute to the two technicians, if you will, or whatever they are, hairstylists. They should have called the police. That was a risk. That was a goddamn risk. Standing there arguing with her. Let me go to area code 404. Late night, are you there? We're talking about a few topics. 404. Can you hear us?
What's up, Star?
Hey, who's this? You got to come closer to the phone, babe. We can't do a speakerphone. We can't play that game. Are you there? You ready?
You off a speaker.
Yes.
I'm here.
Take me off speaker. What's going on with you, girl?
I'm up. Just got off of work a couple hours ago.
Okay. Do you know the topics? You have the speed?
Oh, yeah. I seen a video that you played. I heard you were talking about the Big Meech and the Asians nail salons.
Well, I had a very nice experience today. Are those few and far in between? What is your experience?
I just was at the one. I went to the nail spa yesterday in Alpharetta, and I had a great experience for the most part. I always have pretty good experiences, but I have seen other people have bad experiences, and I've seen I've seen them fight in the salon, the same one in Alpharetta. I stopped going for a while, and I just returned like probably within the last 6 months. But my biggest issue with the Asian nail salons is the upsell. Like, but I think it's a matter.
Can you explain that and break that down? I don't know what that is. What does that mean?
Oh, the upsell, like say if you go for one service, like you were saying, your eyebrows,
okay,
they might say, hey, do you want this wax? Do you want your nails done? Like they'll try to sell you other services, and you're there for that one specific service.
Okay.
And so that's been like my pretty much only issue, but I feel like it's how you present yourself. If you go there and you're loud, you're boisterous, you're problematic, then as one of the other previous callers, you're probably going to get that energy reciprocated back towards you. But me, I haven't had that experience as far as like being treated a certain way, because I move with respect.
Well, I'm honestly, not in the know with regards to this. I have heard, females, girlfriends, if you will, discuss the prices, but I never paid attention. I had 2 girlfriends back in 2005, 2004, and they were talking about the gel tips. I guess that was a thing back then, if you remember. But correct me if I'm wrong. Shouldn't you want to pay extra money for good service when it comes to your body?
Yeah, especially when you're getting like when I get my Brazilian waxes, stuff like that. This is a very intimate, thing that you're getting done. So
yeah.
I always tip them well, because I'm like, this is a very intimate service. I appreciate the service. You did a great job, and I'm going to come back. So
Not saying that they're always right. I'm not trying to imply that, but it just seems like these videos that we keep seeing, running out of the goddamn the Asian. What do you call the places that sell the weaves? Are they one stops, wholesalers? Why do we see females stuffing that stuff?
Oh, the beauty supply store.
Beauty supply. Why do we see a lot of videos with them stuffing the stuff in the bags and then fighting to get out? Why?
But Star, I have natural hair, and that's never really been like my demographic, but I always say that Asian people are the ghettoest people ever. In my experience, in my 30 plus experience, 30 plus years on this earth, they are pretty ghetto. Like you said, in their country, they can bump into you without saying, excuse me. They could take a shit on the sidewalk. And I work with Asian people. I have a good coworker. We just went country line dancing. She's from China, but I just feel like they don't have the same. I don't want to say morals, but as far as being here in the United States, just like the same courtesy. They really don't care. They really care more about your money, and then I think it's the predatoriness of them.
Hold on.
Coming to the different hoods.
Stay with me. Okay, I can accept what you're saying. Maybe they are ghetto. I don't know. But now, again, we're seeing a lot of these types of videos, the brawling, the fighting, violence. So are we hang on, hold on. If I can just ask. So is the answer Asians are ghetto? Is that the answer? They're just ghetto.
I do think they are.
Okay. I was hoping you were going to say something about, pool your resources and have your own nail salons and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was saying that it's very predatory, because if you think of a lot of the businesses that's in a quote unquote neighbor, emphasis on the hood, it's a lot of fried stuff sold by Asian, seafood, Chinese food sold by Asian, the beauty supply stores, Asian owned. A lot of the stores out here, maybe like a food mart or something like that, is Asian owned, especially like in the hood. So I think it's pretty predatory that they go to.
Did you say you're in Marietta or Alpharetta? What did you say you are? And you're
Alpharetta.
Okay, you're in Alpharetta and you're in your early 30s. Did you say that?
Yeah, 34.
Okay. Even if you have had good experiences, and I believe you, you're at the generation where Black women should be, again, working together more. So never mind baby boomers, never mind people born in, early 70s. You were born in what? When were you born? I forget.
90.
90 what?
1990.
1990. So you guys should be more so focused on doing for self, right?
Yeah, I really believe more in tribalism as opposed to, because I'm Black. My family are from the islands, but I was born and raised in New York. I believe more so in tribalism.
Tether, Carter. Come on.
But I love black people.
So now we got to
and I don't have that typical ethnocentric attitude.
We got to the bottom of it. We got to the bottom of it. You don't want to go support no Black nail salon. That's what it is, right?
I would love to, but I'm not dealing with attitudes. And if I have an appointment at 2, be on time. I'm not going to wait for you.
Got her.
Oh, I'm not dealing with that.
We got her, kids. All right. Hey, I appreciate the call, baby. I appreciate the call.
All right. You have a good one.
Bye now. Okay. All right. Did we catch a tether? Back in the building. Pardon my long delay. I had to get some ice and another beer. Another beer. Okay, you guys still awake? It's now Monday morning where I'm at, Eastern Standard Time. Okay. Whew. Hey Vera, good to hear from you. Good to hear from you. Are you calling in, Vera? Yes, no, maybe. Any of my other sponsors? As I said, we're updating a lot of the banners and the music. So if you have something that needs to be updated, please send me an email. Tomorrow's a good day. All right. Deeds, you still awake or did you call it a night? Hang on a second. Someone says, what color are my new eyebrows? Well, listen. Again, I do the microblading thing every couple of years. I like them now. And they're still going to lighten up a little bit, if you know how that works. I do what's called manscaping. I take care of my body, Thank you for your donation. Is it ALB Essen? Got your donation. Thank you very much. No limit. Good to hear from you. Are you tapping in? If not, I appreciate your donation. Email you from, okay, Big Money. I will look for that. I'll look for that, Big Money. Okay. Okay. Is this a brawl? What is this? I'm looking for fights. I'm looking for fights. Oh, is this Cat? Cat, hold on. I see you in the queue. I want to see a fight, some type of fight up in the goddamn nail salon. I want to see him get real ratchet. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Oh, so they've got the police here, and this is the news. Okay, I'll play this in a second, but hold on. Let me bring in Kat. Hey, Kat, good to hear from you. Late night, how are you, Kat?
Hey, Star, how are you?
I'm good. What's going on with you?
Nothing. I'm pretty much home now.
Okay.
I'm not escorting any tricks or whatever.
Okay.
But I was calling about the nail salon.
Well, I went to a nail salon out here where I live in the Crystal Coast, and I wasn't sure if they did eyebrows, and they were very nice, and she did some type of waxing thing because the white girl who did the nano strokes, I didn't like that. Well, I didn't like the way it was coming around. So very nice, very pleasant. I gave her a $10 tip, and I just started thinking, because I'm a thinking. The guy said, damn, that was cheap, and they were very nice. So I'm always looking to blame a black woman. I said, so why are the black women always brawling? Can you tell me?
I mean, I just think first of all, especially with eyebrows, you got lucky that you found someone, so you should stick with this woman, because I wouldn't just trust anybody with my eyebrows. So if she did a good job, stick with her. That's great.
Well, no, I took an L on the nano strokes with the white girl. That's a couple of $100.
No, I'm talking about with the Asian lady.
Yeah. Well, all she did was just put a little wax, I didn't mean to cut you off. Some wax and some tape. She said I have to come back in 2 weeks because what the white girl did, it has to heal because she doesn't want to go on top of the tissue, which made sense to me.
Right.
Go ahead.
No, but I'm saying, like, if the Asian lady did a good job, or like you said, okay, so she's telling you she just cleaned it up a little bit. Yeah. But if you feel comfortable with her and you think she would, because it depends. You have to find somebody, it's hard to find with eyebrows. Like, it could be a hit or miss.
Somebody said Brazilian eyebrow wax. Is that what that was? Brazilian? Or are they trolling? What is Brazilian eyebrow wax?
No. No, Brazilian is for a woman, for their vagina.
Yeah, that's for the crotch. I know, but
yeah, so they trying to be funny.
Okay, so what's your experience, Kat? You get your eyebrows done, mani and pedi, yes?
Yes. So sometimes I go to the same place, but sometimes, like, in my travel, like, I may be in Long Island, I may be in Westchester County, but what I find, or Manhattan, I may find that what I do find, especially in New York, a lot of them live in Flushing, so they'll like ship them in on a van to the location to wherever. So my point is, basically the ones that they ship in that are new, like, you're basically like, okay, they just want to make money. So they're going to do, they're nice, they're nice to you, but it's all about money, and that's fine. And I don't want a lot of small talk as well.
Okay.
I mean, they want to talk to you because they want to engage, but I really don't. But what I'm trying to say is, they'll do like I had this one lady, and I had my little cute purse on the table, okay. And it's name brand. She picks up my purse, and she's like, "Oh, this is a nice purse." I said, "Don't pick up my purse." Like sometimes you just have to check them because they just want to take liberties because they don't.
So you were snippy. She just picked up your little purse and complimented it, and you said, "Don't pick it up." You were the snippy one.
You don't touch my purse.
Why not?
Why you touch? No one should touch anyone's purse. Like, what gives you the right to pick up my purse?
You're in their establishment, right?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Was it that much of a violation that she touched your purse?
Yes, it's a violation because it's no reason to. Okay. And then I had one time I was getting a chair massage, and my nephew was with me, which is my best friend's son, and I sent him to the ATM, and the girl, she was new. You could tell, like, she had just came over here, and she was like, "Oh, is that your husband, or is that your man?" And you could obviously see he was much younger than me. I was like, "No, that's my nephew." And I got offended, and the other people were like, "No, don't do that. Don't talk to her like that. Don't say that. Don't say that." So this is a different. Each place I'm telling you is a different location. I've had one man give me a table massage and straddle me on the table, like to like go in on my back, like, and I've had one man like lean over and tell me I was pretty while he was massaging me. Like, I don't know if they thought I wanted a happy ending or whatever. But I'm just saying, sometimes you have to check.
Well, now, hang on a second, Kat. Hold on. So now, how old are you again? I forget. How old are you? Roughly.
52.
52. You're doing the damn thing, moving, shaking, and popping. You're always chasing the bag. But now, why don't you, or why haven't you gone to black establishments? It's not like you're some girl in your 20s. Why don't you go to the black folk for the nails and the mani, pedi, your brows and all that? Why don't you go to black folks or Dominicans? Why do you go to the Asians?
Are you kidding me? Sorry, I don't mean to be. Okay, I don't know of any in New York, but maybe I'm sure there are. Maybe in Atlanta. I think there's a lot in Atlanta or whatever, but I don't know. I'm sure there are up here as well, but I really wouldn't frequent like a black establishment for mani-pedi and massage. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not trying to shade my own people, but and definitely, well, maybe I don't know. I just pretty much stick with the Asians.
Who are your people, Kat? Are you a tether? Who are your people? Who are your people?
I'm Black American.
Who's Caribbean on your mom's side?
I don't know who's Caribbean. I'm not Caribbean. I'm Black American.
Okay. So
on both sides.
all those black folk in Brooklyn that do brows, nails. You know.
Oh, I don't know because I don't be in Brooklyn. I mean, I go to Brooklyn for business, and I'm out of Brooklyn.
Okay.
I don't know about the black establishments in Brooklyn.
But you wouldn't go anywhere.
But
you wouldn't go anywhere. So you deal with people touching your purse and all sorts of stuff, and you got attitude.
No, I would go to black people for my hair, but not for nails and petty. I mean, I just haven't experienced that yet. I'm not saying they can't do a good job. I just haven't experienced it.
So that's what you said in a roundabout way. All right, Kat, great to hear from you. Do you care about Big Meech? Did he possibly set up Dionne Gatling, CS1, Tammy Cowins? Do you care?
I don't know who Dionne Cuffy is, but I do, you know.
Okay.
I was bothered by the fact that that whole situation went down with 50 and Little Meech and the whole.
I'm loving it, to be honest with you. I want to see some gunplay. I want to be thoroughly enjoyed, thoroughly entertained. I want to see some gunplay. Fuck them niggas.
I mean, I don't think 50 should have took it out on Little Meech. That's all I'm saying. But
I think that's the best part. I think that's the best part. How dare you, little nigga? Oh, and I loved what's one of 50's son's name? Is it Marquise? Marquise said, "You thought you were special. You thought you was special." He was saying that to Little Meech. I loved it. I fucking loved it.
Well, Marquise. Well, yeah. Well, if 50 will treat his own flesh and blood like that, then what do you think he'll do to anybody else?
The fuck you, little nigga. I said, put you through what? 2 years of acting school? It's over.
Yeah, he put him. I mean, well, I'm saying his father violated, I suppose, in 50's eyes, and he's like, but he didn't have to do all of that to the young man. But if that's what. I don't think so. I mean, come on, because Little Meech text him and explained like, "Oh, my dad is low on money until the new season," and he explained.
All right, Kat, I gotta run. Great to talk to you. Thank you, darling. Thank you.
Okay, good night.
Okay, good night. Yeah. All right. Let's go to area code 917. Late night. We're talking about a few topics. Are you there? 917. Appreciate
Hey, good evening, Star.
Hey, how are you, man?
Or good morning, actually.
You okay?
Oh, I'm all right, thank you. I've called in a few times before, but I just wanted to briefly talk about the Asian nail salons, but I think I have more valuable information for the people that don't read about the Big Meech situation.
Okay.
But you know, just with the Asian nail salons, I think it's always funny how these conversations, you know, it devolve into like black consumer behavior, but like, you know, I generally believe if you're unhappy, just take your money elsewhere. My brother-in-law, as a gift, took me to a place to get beard treatment and like and a pedicure, and paid top dollar. Service was great. I think a lot of the times these places are in the hood, so you're seeing like you're going to see those types of events, those things happening. But there, you know, there was an episode of Seinfeld where Elaine went to she thought the Koreans at the nail salon were talking about her, so she brings George's father to the salon with her, and it turns out they were talking smack about her.
I think I
This
saw.
isn't like
I think
just
I
a
saw
black-
that one. What?
Right. It's not just a black thing. It's like, you know, it's a culture thing for a lot of these Asian salons. They probably think people don't know what they're saying, or it might be talking about people, but you know, you get what you pay for. You go to a higher end place in a nicer neighborhood, you're going to get better service. I've seen several black owned nail salons in Harlem get closed down.
Why?
People would rather go to the Asian.
Hang on. Why? That's my question here.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, you know, I don't know if it's bad service from the black-owned spots, or you know, just force of habit, creatures of habit, just want to go to what they're familiar with the Asian spots. But yeah, you bring up a very good point about if you're unhappy with the service at some place or feel that you're not being treated right, you should put the money up and open your own business, right? The place I went to in LA was awesome. It was amazing. But yeah. About the Big Meech paperwork.
Well, hold on a second. I want to just respond to what you said. I don't know if I have a point, because truthfully, this was my first time doing business at an Asian nail salon. I have had girlfriends over the years. They've went and again gotten all sorts of gel tips, silk wraps, French manicures, yada yada yada. Now they got some new thing. My girlfriend was telling me about Russian manicures, right? So I just stumbled into this place this morning, just asking if they did eyebrows. It's a nail salon. She said, yes. I said, oh, really? So, but there is a cultural difference. There's a language barrier. But now, for some reason, we see brawling and fighting to get out of the goddamn place after you've had a service. After you've had a service. Got it.
Yeah, that's wild. And that's back to what I was saying. A lot of these places are in like lower income, like the hood, you know what I mean? So I don't think those videos that you're seeing are from like, let's just call it what it is, from like white neighborhoods or like nicer neighborhoods, right? Like more affluent neighborhoods. I won't say white.
Well,
more affluent neighborhoods.
I've seen some videos where they're not in the hood and they're fighting to get out. Anyway, I don't want to harp on this, man. I was just asking the question to really get enlightened. Big Meech, did he set up Cuffy? You have to speed on the story. Some of the paperwork is in my community section. Do you know this world?
Yeah. So I'll explain how much I know, and then I'll tell you why I think I'm somebody quit to talk on this.
Come on.
I was completely not interested in the topic. You know, BMF was years ago. They did their thing, and and it came back. And I'm not into. I don't watch the whole. I think 50 Cent's a smart businessman. I'm not into the whole drug dealing, television series type things. I'm tired of that too. But I knew that people, you know, 50 Cent's smart. He knows that people don't read, right? His audience, he's kind of pandering to I don't want. Maybe I shouldn't say this, but in my opinion, more of a lowbrow, uneducated. I don't know how to say it, but like a
low hanging fruit. Low hanging fruit.
Right. But because in the paperwork, so what I did was, because I'm smart, I had AI read the entire document, and I asked it a bunch of questions to see if there was anything about Big Meech snitching in there or saying anything. Big Meech in those 32 pages, and I could reference specific pages. He nowhere in the 32 pages is he directly quoted. And this doesn't mean that there's no other paperwork that exists somewhere, information that 50 has that he's holding as a trump card to release later. But in that document that's in your community section, he's not directly quoted. He's not described as cooperating. He's not giving information, and there's nothing about him seeking a reduced sentence or making a deal, right? Nothing in the paperwork says that. What is in the paperwork is CS1, who's the Tammy Cowins woman, is saying that Meech arranged for Suarez to supply Gatlin with drugs, right? And that's on page 5, page number 4662. On page 13, she says Meech asked them to connect Suarez with Gatlin. And then later, she recants the whole thing because she was, who knows, maybe he was pressing her, like threatening her, supposedly, you know, maybe he was threatening her, but for some reason she recanted her story, and it comes out that she was like sleeping with the DEA agent. Right. So the whole case like kind of blew up, right? So just
Well, hang on a second, sir. I'm going to jump in. That's also on page 12, where it does say, Big Meech, Flannery, okay, asked CS1 to connect Gatling and Suarez. So his name is all through this paperwork and other paperwork. Now, he's got the opportunity now to speak up. And I think that's what most content creators in today's world want to hear. Never mind all that mystique, back in the days, the pictures have almost positioned him to be some type of, godlike to people who look up to drug dealers. But now you can open your mouth and you can talk and you can explain yourself. So his name is all over the paperwork, and he has the opportunity to clear this up. So, where are you with this? Are you a Big Meech fan, BMF, or what is your final thoughts on this?
Oh, absolutely not. I don't think I don't watch the TV show, and I don't think drug dealers should be no one should be this guy's fan necessarily. He did a lot of damage to the community. Made a lot of mistakes. Ended up in jail. If he came out more like Rick Ross and was trying to teach people a better way and stuff like that, that would be one thing. But he came out trying to do rap concerts and looks it's not a good look. No. I think for him. And I think
that's why he's getting his back kicked in.
Right. Yeah. And then it's possible 50 Cent's trying to. It's been rumored several times that he'll even bad press he'll throw you a layup. So like you said, maybe this is an opportunity for him to go on other podcasts and keep getting a little money. Because he's going to have to explain himself for the streets and the people that don't read. Unless there is more paperwork coming out. If he's trying to protect his bag, but
I'm just going to say this, right? Because I do have to take other calls. Here's a fact. Tammy Cowins is a DEA informant. CS1. You know what CS1 stands for?
Confidential source. Yes.
Yeah. So she's a rat. That's not, alleged. She's
Absolutely.
A rat. And hang on, sir. It sounds like you're now trying to justify rat behavior. Slow down. So you got a fucking rat out here parading and smiling at BMF screenings and shit like that, right? Are you okay with that? Tammy Cowins, taking pictures, skinning and grinning, sending niggas to the penitentiary. Are you okay with that?
It's a dirty game. She's getting her money.
Are you okay with this? So was my question. Are you okay with it?
Okay with it?
Yeah.
Oh, I would have to say yes. Okay. I would have to say yes.
Yeah. You're calling in for Big Meech, sir. You are.
No, I'm not calling in for Big.
Got him.
I'm not.
We got him, kids. Yeah. Let Big Meech open his fucking mouth. I'm not his fan. You give a fuck about none of that.
I'm not his fan at all.
Okay.
Right. I'm not a fan either.
Thank you for the call, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.